Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Only a Carpathian would come back to life now and choose New York. Tasty thick. Bonehead.
We were every bit the first. We live, we breathe, we sweat, we paid the price to be the best. Never been about the boys in the office. The boys that have gone out there night in, night out, doing everything they could to be the very best at what they chose to do in their life. Those boys are here tonight.
Well, I must have been away too long because my feelings are dead. I feel no remorse.
I only am who I am because I was born that way. I have a gift, and I am trying to not be selfish about it, but to use it.
My job consists of basically masking my contempt for the assholes in charge. And at least once a day, retiring to the men's room so I can jerk off while I fantasize about a life that doesn't so closely resemble hell.
It's my house, and if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Grab a dog. I took him, and I kicked the shit out of him. And I all day long, I put up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
Go back to bed, America. Your government has figured out how it all transpired. Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you.
Sometimes shit happens. Someone has to deal with it. And who are you going to call?
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a school bus. Well, let me tell a joke.
And boom goes the dynamite.
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine. Stop the things you do. What's up? I ain't lying. Yeah, I can't stand. Woo! No running around. I can't stand. No putting me down. I put a spell on you. Because you're mine. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Stop the things you do. What's up? I ain't lying. Oh, oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. Anyhow, I don't care if you don't want me. I'm yours right now. I put a spell on you.
gotta put a spell on you. We'll see what happens today. It's Hypnosis Day on the Ron and Fez show. I'm Ron, there's Fezzy.
Hiya, buddies.
Fez is about to be hypnotized. Also getting hypnotized today, our own Black Earl. Earl?
Right back at you, baby.
Slowly you turn. Inch by inch. Step by step.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Fez is calling me.
Fez, your phone calling Earl.
Yeah, for no reason.
For no reason.
As soon as the show starts.
Right.
And I've been sitting here in the chair, and the phone calls Earl. God, I hate this phone.
It just went off on its own.
It happens almost daily. It honestly comes close to almost daily. And I don't know how it waits until it's time to interrupt the show.
Yeah, it's like almost like clockwork.
I'm going to have to run one of those things in front of Fez that you have to turn your cell phones off before the show begins.
I need one of those big screen reminders that they show in the theater.
All right, back on topic. Hypnotist Day today. Fez, you are going to be hypnotized?
I am going to be hypnotized. I can't wait.
Earl, you don't want to do it.
No, I do not want to do it.
Now, we should get this out of the way. There's different people going to be hypnotized, some of the interns. I even think coming down the street today is going to be Eastside Dave to be hypnotized. I have no idea what he does for a living, the way he's hanging around here all the time. It's driving me nuts.
He gets a lot of time off. I guess he had to go to his supervisor and say, can I have time off to get hypnotized today?
And the guy's going, do you mean hypnotized or going to masturbate in a very famous place? Which one do you mean? So that's going to happen. I will tell you how this goes, Fez, because we've done shows when you've been hypnotized before. Half the people love it, say, oh, my God, that was so funny. The other half write to me and go, fake, the show's fake, Fez was faking, you're all fakers.
See, I think that attitude comes from people that don't understand hypnotism and how it works.
Well, you explain it to us. You've been hypnotized quite a few times.
Yeah, you go under, you get in such a relaxed state when Don the hypnotist, he'll spend like 20 minutes, a half hour with his subjects hypnotizing us, and you just go under and you get so relaxed that it feels good to go with the flow of everything. So his suggestions don't sound outrageous to you once you're under.
Yeah, but I've seen people cry under hypnosis. I've seen people believe they had no penis. I've seen all kinds of stuff. So I haven't... the fact that you say go with the flow, a lot of people look like they're upset when it's going down.
But still, it's you're so relaxed that you're easily suggested to.
Now, Earl, do you even believe in hypnosis? Is it something you believe in?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
But I just feel really, I just not.
You believe the devil's going to get in your soul. You believe it's devil's work.
What? I believe.
By the way, I came up the elevator today with Don the hypnotist. Went by like that because he just, and a snap of the finger. I was on the first floor. Seconds later, I'm on the 5th floor. Amazing. This hypnosis.
It's Don the hypnotist from hypnotictouch.com.
Yeah, we're going to have some plugs for him. I think the boys are getting it for us. Hey, Peter, you're on Ron and Fez.
Guys, come on. You're not going to do this. It's not real. Don't waste our time with this fake crap.
Now, how do you feel like it's not real?
Because everybody knows it's not real. It's like, do you believe in ghosts?
No, it's completely different than Ghost. I don't know why it scares people, Fezzy, to think, but this is used in hospitals. It's used in courts of law. Well, they'll hypnotize people to go back through their memory.
Yeah, some people have the feeling it's along the lines of like mind reading or like we're going to start levitating in here or something. Like it's David Blaine type stuff.
Yeah, but it's been used in courts of law many, many times. It's over 100 years old, the fact it's been around this long. I had a comedy club. Hypnosis, I saw it work on people who weren't even part of the process. People in the audience, you would have to be quiet for like the first 15 minutes of the show. People sitting at their tables would go out, and they would suddenly become part of the show. Now, the problem is when you have a club and you're doing that kind of a show, that means that guy who's out isn't going to fucking have a drink for the next hour and a half, 2 hours. So, yeah, funny show, and all of a sudden I'm looking at bar tabs. I'm like, this can't go on. This is just wrong.
Taking money out of your pocket.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, why don't you hypnotize everybody to start drinking too much?
From a therapeutic standpoint, I've used hypnotism to be able to get on airplanes and fly.
Yeah, well, you're such a great flyer now. It must work. It must absolutely work.
I remember the famous story of Robbie Robertson from the band had stage fright.
Yeah, well, it was stage fright, and he also had a flu. So his first time on stage, he was sick, and maybe the sickness was, all in his mind or whatever. But, yeah, he was hypnotized the first time ever to go out. I guess it was Fillmore West. Is that where he was?
I think it was Fillmore East.
No, because it was on the West Coast.
Yes,
it was in San Francisco.
It was in San Francisco, yeah.
But I'm not sure exactly what place it was. Might have been one of those ballrooms. I don't know, Earl.
Winterland Ballroom?
Yeah, now we're off. Now we're off the tracks and we're into something else. Here's Robert. Robert, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to get in on this being hypnotized. I'm one of these guys that didn't believe and thought it was a bunch of bullshit and kind of took up on a dare to go get hypnotized to quit smoking.
Yeah.
And walked in the room, and when I walked out, I didn't touch a cigarette for over a year. So I guess I'm a believer of me, without a doubt. It works. It's real.
All right, thank you very much, buddy. Now, also today we'll be talking with Paul O. Oscar nominations came out today, as well as the Razzie nominations came out last night. And then President Bush is making the scene tonight, Fezzi.
He's got his State of the Union address tonight at 9 o'clock.
Which can't be an easy one with him.
No, I'm sure he would have wanted to go for 8 o'clock, but the approval ratings would have dropped if he interrupted American Idol.
Yeah, you can't fool around with American Idol. It's much too important right now. Hey, MD, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, on television the other day, I saw a bunch of regular citizens, just regular people, start fornicating with chairs. They were hypnotized. This was real, and this is real.
Now, what show was this? They were fucking chairs.
I think it was just like a little clip they had on Comedy Central, but it was in New Zealand, and this guy hypnotized these people, and they started doggy style and muff diving 69 with these chairs.
I think it was an antiquing show on the Learning Channel.
TV has gotten nuts. Let's face it, TV is just insane anymore. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Hey, Rat, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, remember Stir of Echoes? Kevin Bacon?
Oh, yeah, where there was, during hypnosis, something, let's just say, horrible happened.
Oh, no.
Yeah, based on a true story. But things can come up from your subconscious, Fez. That's what happened there.
All right, see, I only like the fun hypnotism, the hypnotism that gets me on an airplane, the hypnotism that has me clucking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want any bad hypnotism.
Well, maybe it'd be nice for you to remember when you were touched. A lot of people would worry about it, but you might get turned on.
I've spent years trying to block that out.
Jarvis, you're on Ron and Fez.
Good morning, guys. I was just calling to tell you that what he just talked about, screwing the chairs, that's definitely, I saw that too.
Yeah.
My wife and I just got hypnotized 2 weeks ago to quit smoking. And I tell you, we haven't craved one since. That definitely worked.
Has 100% worked for you, huh?
Neither one of us have had a craving since. There was 3 of us that went in, and all 3 of us are still smoke-free. It was an amazing experience.
How much were you smoking before?
2 packs a day.
Now, see, what I'd like to do is take somebody like Fez, who's never smoked, under hypnosis, turn him into a smoker. And see if we couldn't work that out a little bit.
That would be powerful stuff if I could get up to even a pack a day.
Imagine how cool you would look, Fez. Everybody would know you're one of the cool kids then. You know why?
Why?
You're smoking. You're smoking. Just like one of the greasers in the corner. Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, I think you should have the hypnotist prevent Eastside Dave from whacking off again.
You know, Eastside Dave and his jack-off stories yesterday completely gnarled me out. The public jack-off stories.
And the pride with which they were told.
Yeah. Just disgusting. Just absolutely disgusting. Now, we won a bet for a change today, Fez. We won one over a waterhead girl, Crazy Jen. She had bet us sometime in the past that Grizzly Man would win Best Picture. Now, not even nominated. And as far as I know, not even nominated as a documentary, was it?
No nominations whatsoever for the Academy Awards.
Did you see this film?
I never saw Grizzly Man.
It was like watching a retard for 2 hours. It was like watching a homeless guy, but instead of living on the streets, he lived out in the woods. It was just hideous.
Until his bear friends finally turned on him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't they, Fez? You know, they're bears. That's what happens.
It would be like us befriending a sandwich. A sandwich just trying to live and watch TV among us.
That's interesting. It's a nice little metaphor. Even now, I think she would understand that. Hey, Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I think the clip of the people screwing the chairs was it was on that Web Junk 20 hosted by Patrice O'Neal on VH1.
Is that right?
That's right. And when I was in Vegas on my honeymoon, I seen a hypnotist out there, Anthony Cools, at the Paris, do the same thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of hypnotists, they kind of X-rated hypnotists, work in Vegas and places like that now, Fez. So it's interesting.
They ought to make this furniture humping thing a reality show. We're just every week hypnotize people, fuck different pieces of furniture.
I want to have them do it to you today. I want to see you fuck a couch.
It'd have to be a nice big soft couch.
It would have to be Tim Couch, probably at this point. Is the only one that you would really be interested in. Justin, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
I chewed 2 cans of Kodiak for 9 years, 2 cans a day, and got hypnotized, and I haven't touched it in 3 years.
Is that right?
Yeah, it makes me sick just looking at it.
Now, what do you do instead, though? Don't you have to do something instead of doing your dip?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. I gained 70 pounds, but nothing else.
Yeah.
So you're snacking.
A little bit.
See you later.
That will come in and replace something like that.
Yeah, it's something, whatever behavior you get rid of, you've got to change it to something else.
Because then all of a sudden you got all this nervous habit free time on your hands.
All right, speaking of which, can I talk about you today, Fez? You're just going in every which direction today.
Am I? I'm a little herky-jerky?
Yeah, are you nervous about the hypnosis? Let me show you what it's like looking at. I just see your chairs going back and forth, and you're doing this, and I'm like, it's like having a 5-year-old in church. Bobby the Champ is going to be hypnotized today?
Yep.
Yeah, bring the Champ in. I want to talk to him real quick and find out what's going on. But first, here's Matt. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, pal?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Welcome, Matt.
I'm a hypnotist myself. I like to hypnotize 19 to 21-year-old females.
That was the funny joke?
No, this is just, you're not tracing the call, are you?
Why would I?
You're not trying to keep me on the line or anything?
No, it's legal. It's
No?
legal to date 19 and 20-year-old women. Here comes Bobby the Champ. Bobby, how are you, buddy?
What's up, guys? I'm pretty good.
What you want to be hypnotized?
I want to try to be hypnotized.
You don't think you can?
I don't know. They tried once to hypnotize me.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out. It didn't work out too well. I was on a friend of mine's community television show.
Right.
And
nice.
Yep.
In Staten Island?
Yeah, CTV.
Yeah. And you wouldn't hump the furniture?
And he tried to hypnotize me, and he wanted me to like act like a chicken or some shit. And,
yeah.
And all of a sudden, I had to go along with it because he had to get hit ratings on his community television show.
I don't know whether you've ever seen this show, Fez. It's in Staten Island. It's called Fuck Me, No, Fuck You. It's a great show. Comes on a little later at night, and it's a lot of fun over there.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you have to put it on late at night because the cursing and the title.
So you're acting like you don't even know if you can be hypnotized.
I hope it could hypnotize me, but, you know.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Here is Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I was wondering if they're going to hypnotize Fez to make him the Manchurian candidate for tonight.
Well, don't even do those kind of jokes, but it would be fun to send them at Wiki. You know what I mean? Just, you don't even know what you're doing. I blow a whistle, and Fez just starts wailing on Wiki. Just starts throwing leather.
I think it would be justifiable.
Yeah.
I think it would stand up in court.
Here is Axe Grinder. You're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I was just wondering maybe they can hypnotize furniture to fuck people.
That would be interesting if you could hypnotize an ottoman to climb on top of a woman. That would be worth watching. Patrice, if your show's so great. What show's he on?
I missed the name of it.
You don't know either.
No, I don't know.
Sure, it's a great one, though, right? It's a good one? Yeah. Sounds like it's fun. Bobby, no idea.
Would do the Patrice show?
Yeah.
Web Junk 20.
Would it have been too hard for you to hop in while these guys were stumbling and fumbling and trying to get out of it?
I wasn't 100% sure you were talking about that show.
And sleep. And sleep. There he goes. He's out, ladies and gentlemen. And when you wake up, you're an obnoxious Italian guy. Hey, there you go.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
It's the same thing. Really, it's the same thing.
It worked.
Yeah. Here is Oliver. Oliver, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, good morning, buddies. How you doing? I got two things for you. One, can you maybe hypnotize Black Earl to thinking that he likes rap music?
Earl, is there any way that could possibly happen?
No, because I like rap music.
Name one rap group.
Jay-Z.
You shocked me. I didn't think you were going to be able to pull it off. Have you ever been to a rap show?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And lived to tell about it.
Yeah. Who'd you go see? One of the white ones?
Actually, I saw Jay-Z in concert. I've seen... Well, I saw the Beastie Boys in concert. I saw Tribe Called Quest.
Sure, white groups. I don't blame you.
Well, Tribe Called Quest, they're black guys.
I don't know. I just heard Beastie Boys and felt like I had an in. I had no idea where to go with it. Here comes Don the Hypnotist into the room. Why don't we grab him a place over here? You can do it for us, Bobby, right next to us. And make sure we can explain to people, because, again, Fezzy, we do these shows. Half the people go, that was hysterical. The other half of the people go, Fez is faking. Here comes Don. Don, welcome to Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
Hey, guys. Hey, buddies.
Hey, Don. Good to see you again.
It'll be fun to do this today, Don, because you can do your regular stuff because no one cares whether you curse today.
Yeah, I know. This is great.
We've done this on terrestrial radio, and you have to do those, put your bleep in your bleep, and it's just really a slow one. How do you explain hypnosis to people, Don?
Really, my definition of it is a heightened state of awareness.
Right.
I mean, you're actually more aware of what's going on around you when you're under than when you're not.
And everybody thinks that you turn into a robot, but it's not like that at all. Like, you wouldn't be able to hypnotize Fez to hurt me or something, and something that he wouldn't normally do.
Right. Well, there's a fine line there, but you know, your morals would kick in. And,
right.
And, yeah, he wouldn't hurt
So he would do things that he might not normally do, but he wouldn't break his moral code. He wouldn't rob a bank or...
Sure. I mean, for instance, if you were, every day you sang in the shower.
Right.
But you're the only one that knew you sang in the shower.
Yeah.
They tell you it might be your day to sing.
So you would have the same confidence you do in the shower, but you may, in an auditorium full of people, you might be able to have that same confidence to sing.
Right.
Yeah. Now, here's an interesting thing. Bobby said, I had to go along with acting like I was hypnotized to help my friends. I've seen people in the club, after I've seen them do crazy stuff, come over and go, I wasn't really hypnotized, I just didn't want to ruin the show. Do they understand that, or are they really hypnotized as they're going along? And they kind of make up an excuse after the fact.
Yeah, I've heard people say that in the clubs. Sometimes, I tell the people, a lot of times when you're relaxing, to really just pretend or use your imagination and just go along with things. But, if a guy's up there doing, Frank Sinatra singing,
right?
He's normally not doing that, and I doubt he just pretended to go do that. And, there's a fine line between embarrassment.
Yeah. So you're able to tell, if you're going with the bit, you're probably hypnotized.
Right. Some people are hypnotized and don't know they are.
Right.
I'm sure that would be our Bobby, the champ.
You, on the other hand, Fez, you love to be hypnotized.
I feel great when I'm hypnotized.
Yeah.
It's one of the more relaxing things I've ever done.
It's when you're not hypnotized where you have your trouble. Now, I brought this up today. Fez, you'll see him moving back and forth. He's all twitchy today.
Yeah.
Seems like is that going to take a little extra time to hypnotize him, or?
No, because actually we've worked together
Yeah,
before,
you know that he's pretty good
I know
at
that
it.
Fez likes to relax.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's an issue.
It feels good to relax. It's
now,
relaxing.
This I think would be interesting and probably get us some heat. Fez, of course, as you know, recently had a heart attack.
Right.
If you could bring another one on somehow and then make him think that my hands are paddles and I bring him back, I think we could be on to something.
Okay, I think that's against my moral code.
Really?
Yes, do not give me another heart attack,
No,
Don.
a lot of people calling about the smoking. You'll help people quit smoking as well, right?
Oh,
Don?
sure, I do that lots of times.
Yeah.
Yep.
HypnoticTouch.com is Don Friedman's website.
And what else do people try to do? They try to lose weight.
Weight loss, stress.
Yeah.
People had fears of flying, for instance. We went through that. Fear of heights, all kinds of things.
Now, here's one for me, Don. I don't have a friend in the world. Is there any way that I could be hypnotized to believe that I have friends and people that I can trust?
Make him believe I'm his friend, because I am.
No, I'm your friend. What I need is a friend for me.
An imaginary friend.
It doesn't matter. I guess it's going to have to be imaginary since real people won't do it. That's what I need.
I think we can do that.
Earl, I was hoping it was going to be you. But I noticed that you're all about Earl. What does Earl need?
No, it's not that. It's just my subconscious is beautifully damaged, and I like it that way.
He's so scared. He's so afraid I'm trying to bring him into this.
This is the day he has feared forever.
Yeah.
Really?
He's afraid, well, he's a Baptist.
Right.
He's afraid you're going to stick some devil in him. He don't want the devil in there. By the way, Earl, also, sorry so much. I heard the news today about Coretta Scott King. Must be devastating to you.
Yes, it is. Very devastating.
So,
we lost a pioneer.
A what?
A true pioneer.
Oh, pioneer's wife, let's face it, not an actual pioneer.
Yeah, but she kept the legacy alive, which is...
yeah.
Well, then a legacy keeper.
Yeah, that's nice.
Keeper of the
but,
flame.
You know, it's not like Einstein's wife. Might have been a nice person, but didn't really come up with anything. So let's keep it in perspective. But again, it must be difficult for you today.
Yeah.
Has she been sick for a while, or where did this all come from?
She had a stroke last August, I believe.
Yeah, stroke and a heart
Stroke
attack.
and a heart attack. At the, I think it's...
Halfway there, Fezzy.
Yeah, so it can kick in, I guess, obviously 6 months later.
Yeah, that's what they say is the bad time. Well, I had no idea about that.
And so close after losing Rosa Parks, too.
Why you just put all the black women together like it's some kind of group? Fez, today, I'm going to have Don look at this. Can we pull some of the racism out of Fez?
Oh, we can.
Is that possible?
We can
Again, against my moral code.
Here's Pinchy. You're on Ron and Fez.
Body.
Yeah.
I was wondering if Don could hypnotize Fez to not welch on his bets.
It might be an interesting thing. Is there any way at all that Fez can learn to pay up after losing bets? He's got a little bit of a problem in that area.
What I've done is I've doubled and doubled again.
You know what I would love to do?
Instead of welched.
Hypnotize him just to show us his wallet. He doesn't even have to open it up. I see there's some kind of bulge in the back pocket, but I've never seen it out before. It would be thrilling for everybody to see that leave the pants.
I think I forgot the combination to it.
Yeah. All right. How many people we got lined up today, Earl? How many people are ready to be hypnotized?
8 people. I'm sorry, 6 people. I'm sorry.
6 people. Now, out of 6 people, Don, do you expect to get them all? Do you expect to only get some? How does that work?
Generally, I expect we want to get them all.
Right.
In general, you might get half. And if you go to a comedy show and you got 20 people on stage, you guys are going to end up with maybe 10.
That's what I've normally seen too.
However, it all depends because the absolute perfect audience is high school, college. If I do a high school show, every one of them plus another 20 in the audience. That's just so many.
Just go out. Now, why is that? Because they're not as cynical. They're a little more open to things.
They're very enthusiastic about wanting to experience it. And you go in a comedy club, you're pulling nails to get people up on stage,
right?
Because a lot of people have issues with control. They feel they won't be in control.
Guys are afraid to cry. Women are afraid they're going to bring up when they were touched.
Right.
It's all the same stuff over and over.
That's Earl's problem. He's afraid he's going to get hypnotized today and piss himself.
Now, Earl, just piss yourself now. Don't even worry about it. Who cares? We're not going to judge you.
Okay.
Just change after. Earl, I want you hypnotized by the end of the show today. Or playing with a Ouija board, or putting a Satan mask on. I'm running through church. One or the other. Something against your boyhood religion.
I would get killed if I ran through a church with a Satan mask on.
How about just carrying a sign that says, well, never mind. I'm going to drop that. You know why?
Sandwich board?
Yeah, Corolla's in trouble. And I figure, why drag myself into it? You know? Here's Kevin. Kevin, you're on Fez.
Hey, do you think we could get Fezzy to pick some winners or not like sports, one or the other?
Fez, yeah. I want you to turn him off football. If you can do that, Don. Just for me, a sub thing. He's destroyed the show through his bad football gambling. So if you, while he's under, just get around and fool around a little bit in there.
Be careful what you tinker with in there, Don.
Rifle around and throw out some of the bad stuff.
Just going through my brain files.
Hey, Zeta, you're on Fez.
Hi, how are you today?
Good, honey.
I was just wondering, my husband and his mother and brother went in to get hypnotized to stop smoking, but all three walked out the door and actually all three lit up a cigarette. So, I'm not necessarily believing in this, but...
And not every hypnotist is good either, right, Don? I mean...
Well, it's that, and it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
It simply isn't.
Well, I was just wondering if you had a recommendation for someone, because I can't get to New York or anything like that, or where you was at, because I'd like to try it for different reasons to quit smoking. I've been smoking for 30 years and stuff like that.
What else? What else do you want to try to do?
Well, I'm a truck driver, so I don't get a chance to get much exercise, and I'm really, really an organized person, but I'd like to be able to get myself situated to where I want to exercise more out here in the truck.
Big lady? You're a big lady?
One more time?
Are you a big lady?
No, actually, I'm not real big. I'm just not happy with my size. I'm only about 170 pounds.
Oh.
I'm about 6'1".
Maybe every once in a while you can get out and pull the truck for a mile or two.
Can you get people to have more energy in their life, Don? Or
Sure, I've done motivation, sports motivation, all those kind of things.
You're not hauling food products, are you?
No, sir, I don't.
All right, well, that's a plus.
All right, so is there a number she could call where you could find out from other people that are in any certain areas?
Actually, she could go to, on the web, www.ngh.com, which is the National Guild of Hypnotists, which is what I am a member of, and you can find a hypnotist in your local area.
Ang Lee picked that up this year.
Oh, very nice. All right, thank you very much, Zena.
All right, bye-bye.
Take care of yourself, darling. Here's Hollywood, the Hollywood Swinger. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
I've been married 15 years now. Just celebrated about 2 weeks ago. But after 11 years of marriage, it started off as a joke. My aunt went and got hypnotized, and she quit smoking. And my anniversary was coming up, and my wife, we had just gotten to a big riff because she says that every good-looking woman that walks by me, I give her a certain look. It's a flirty look.
Uh-huh.
So I did it actually my brother did it, bought it for me, paid for the hypnotist to go in, and the whole deal was he was going to hypnotize me to quit flirting with women or making that eye contact.
Stop you from being hetero, okay?
Right. Well, the funny thing is I went in and I did this. It actually worked. Sort of.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of weird because I guess I didn't realize it subconsciously what I was doing.
Yeah. Now, he's learned not to be a rapist anymore, Don. Is that a possibility? Can you change?
That bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't imagine it was much danger anyway with you.
Now he's only looking at guys.
I give him flirty looks, is what I do. I give him flirty looks. We got a couple more people out there, Earl?
Yes, we got 3 more participants.
All right, so it's 9 altogether now.
Right.
9 altogether.
Good.
And we'll see how that happens. Fez, you're excited about this, but I noticed with everybody else, I see a couple of nervous looks out there.
Yeah, everyone else a little antsy, not knowing what to expect when we go in the back and Don starts putting us under.
Here's Rich. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, Richie?
2 quick things here. Earl, take one for the team, and I'm kind of skeptical about hypnotism, but I was thinking if he could hypnotize Earl or Fez to like that clip where the chick's crapping her ass out, you know, and he would enjoy it. You know, I'd probably have no doubt in my mind that it was real, man.
All right, the thing that made Fez throw up the other day, maybe we'll see if we can get it to like it. I don't even know if we still have it or not. Here's Alex. Alex, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, yes, I used to be tremendously skeptical about hypnotism.
Yeah.
And then my buddy was shot in the back of my car, and the Clearwater police brought me in to remember the license plate number of the car.
And you were able to pull it off?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Used in trials all the time, right?
Actually, no. They have what they call forensic hypnosis that they use like those kind of situations.
Right.
But actually, testimony under hypnosis is not admissible in court.
Because you can suggest things to people?
That and you can lie.
Yeah.
It's not a truth serum.
Yeah.
If it's something personable enough to you, you're either not going to answer or you might just make something up.
Did you see where MRIs now, they're almost like a lie detector, come up like 90% while you're under an MRI? It's unbelievable. Mm-hmm. So that might end up being used in court someday in the future.
Yeah, they stick you in there. They see what area of your brain is lighting up while you're, telling the truth or not.
Right, so you got like a part of your brain, I guess, that remembers things, part of your brain that can create things. So if they see the creative part of your brain going, no, I had no idea what happened that night, then why is this banging red on me right now? Where am I going to see the blues start to go off?
They finally got inside.
Earl, this is going to be wonderful for you when you're hypnotized. I believe you're going to get into a place where you're going to feel more confident around women. When's the last time you had a date? Who was president?
Coolidge.
GW.
Was it really?
Yes.
The first George Washington.
When you got laid? Last time you got laid?
GW.
Really?
Yes.
Which term? First or second term?
Second.
Yeah. All right, here comes Eastside Dave into the hizzle. He's pretty excited about this. Now
he seems perfect for this. He's really excited to have this done.
Yeah. Are you happy about this, Dave?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Now, one of the problems Dave has done is public masturbation. And to me, it's a problem. To him, it's kind of a happy time.
I would like to continue doing it. Maybe not feel so proud.
Right.
You know, but I'd still like to do it as much as possible.
Do you ever work? Because you're in here too much. I'm telling you right now, you're here too much.
I work very close around.
Yeah,
you know?
I hear that. Hold up. BF has an interesting question. BF, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
Hey, BF.
Oh, how you guys doing?
Good.
I was wondering, is it possible to be hypnotized over the radio?
It is, and that's why we're going to take everybody into the back room, right, Don?
Yeah, that's why we're not going to do that.
It would be the same way as you sell tapes and stuff.
Right.
And if you started to do it live here over the radio...
We don't want everyone nodding out all over the
driving
place.
a truck.
Right.
There's Zena. I will exercise. And she hits a child.
The chip still falling out of her mouth.
Look at this. I got an email right here, Fezzy at ronandfez@AOL.com, that says, more East Side Dave. He rules. You can't tell taste in this world.
No.
That's like a vote for more public masturbation.
Can I actually forgot to tell you this, but I was talking to my mom yesterday about getting hypnotized, and she told me when I was 13, they sent me into a psychiatrist. I don't remember this, to have me hypnotized.
Yeah.
To stop wetting the bed.
Pissy.
So, so I think I would be a pretty good candidate because I don't even remember that.
You are constantly releasing fluids.
They just told me to go to a psychiatrist and talk about it.
Do you think you'd be a good dad? Sleep. Yeah, I don't think you'd be a very difficult candidate at all.
So I hope you don't hypnotize me to piss myself because I will. That's the point, Bobby.
Now, when I was in school, we all, the fucked ups got all sent to the shrink, and everybody got hypnotized in there too.
What did they do to him? What were they hypnotized for?
They were hypnotizing you just for fun, basically. We're just fucking around with it. It was just to keep the thing going. But one of the kids, under hypnosis, it came up about what teacher he hated, and she had to be like 80, right? And while he was hypnosis, the shrink says, and what would you like to say to her? And we're all sitting there quiet, and he goes, I would like to say, I want to fuck you. And, because you're in 7th grade, you want to bang everything. We're fucking cracking up. We're laying on the ground. Later, the shrink gets in trouble with the school because no one told you to hypnotize these idiots. You're just supposed to have them stop wrecking stuff. So you don't even remember being hypnotized at all?
Don't even remember it. I remember going to the psychiatrist, and when I would answer
Did you know you pissed your bed a lot?
Yeah, I still did till I was 16, so it didn't work that great.
Why were you pissing your bed so much? Drinking? Just like any Irish?
No, I didn't start drinking till I was 16. That's when the pissing the bed stopped, ironically enough. But I actually liked it in a way. Maybe the hypnotism didn't work because I didn't want to stop pissing.
True, there you go.
I always woke up like in a little jacuzzi. It was nice and warm.
So like a guy who enjoys smoking, you can't get him to smoke.
Right.
It's got to be a guy who wants to quit smoking.
Right, you have to want to quit.
Yeah.
But you obviously are still releasing fluids.
Yeah, he's being told you have a warm feeling flowing over you.
But
yes, it's my own piss.
It was kind of evil, though, because they didn't tell me I was going under hypnosis, but I do remember every time I would answer a question right, he would always give me a Honey Nut Cheerio. For some reason, like I was really like bordering retarded when I was a kid.
Like a parrot that does a good job.
I know.
You sure he wasn't an animal trainer?
Who gave you the Honey Nut Cheerio?
The psychiatrist would like have me look at these blotters and stuff, and I would do the old like, what does it look like?
Did he put it in your hand or right on your beak? What did he do with you?
No, he gave it to me in my head.
Yeah.
And then
no more pissing. No more pissing.
I remember years later I thought about it and say, that was pretty chintzy. Oh, just one fucking Honey Nut Cheerio?
Well, he gave you a Honey Nut Cheerio and 2 fingers in your ass. That's what it was. That's what had you relaxed. And
I guess so.
See, play with your Cheerio.
Yeah.
And piss. There you go. Let it go. All right, about how long is it going to take you to hypnotize these guys?
Well, I'm going to know within 10 minutes, really, who's going to be a good subject.
And the ones that don't, you kind of peel them off and leave the rest of them to go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper.
Oh, yeah.
That's got me going already.
Put him out himself, yeah.
I hope it goes.
It's a great feeling.
I'm going to submit 100%.
No shit.
You know, just don't have me doing any gay shit. No fucking queer shit over here.
Where does that come from?
No, I'm not homophobic or anything.
Well, why would you scream that out? Huh?
I'll do it.
Is that something that you worry about? That maybe...
No, I don't worry about that
There's
shit.
a tendency?
Oh, because once he lets that tiger out...
Is that something you worry about?
No, I don't worry about that at all.
Why bring it up then?
I'm just
I don't hear
saying.
Bobby screaming it out. He's totally confident.
I don't think I even get hypnotized. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dave's coming in here. Seriously, promise me I ain't gonna be licking any balls. Everybody, come on, give me 5. I don't want to let.
We can't guarantee anything.
Yeah. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez. Mike.
Hello? Yeah, one time when I was in school and they had a hypnotist come in and they got everybody out there in the gymnasium floor, and he's telling everybody, I want you to imagine you're smelling the stinkiest smell you ever smelled in your life. And our teacher, who everybody hated, her face turned red as a beet. She crossed her legs and put her hand in her lap and started covering her cunt.
Oh,
man. Thanks for sharing.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing.
What was it Multiple Migs told you under hypnosis?
Manny, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, buddy.
I want to know how this guy became a hypnotist. Are you born with it, or do you got to go to community school?
Yes, you're born with it, much like height. How did you get a degree in this, Don? How
Out
did
of the
that
womb, yelled
Yeah.
sleep, and that was it. No, actually, I went to a school and learned to be a hypnotherapist.
How long does that take?
It was 18 months, actually. It's not where you go, like, every day, but you have so many hours you have to accrue. And it's through the National Guild, and it's a very good course.
And during that time, you're hypnotizing everyone in your family. Just constantly help me with some homework and sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happens if you get an F? Someone walked into traffic?
Well, while you're doing this, I think Danny's going to come in and do the next break with me, Fez, and we're going to talk to Paulo. And I thought we were going to have Crazy Jen, but no... Earl, that's not going to work out.
Been trying to track her down for almost 2 days now.
I don't understand it. She throws her phones away. She has some kind of temporary phone system that she's on.
Yeah, I mean, the first number, like that cell phone number, it was first it was out of service, and then it was like leave a message, and then I tried her at home and can't track her down.
It's like trying to track down Grizzly Woman.
All right. So at least we'll be back in just a couple moments with Paulo. We'll let the boys head off with Don the Hypnotist. You're going to go in O&A's office. Everyone relax, sleep. When you wake up, the show will be over and you'll be naked. And for some reason, your ass will be bleeding. So don't worry about it.
Right.
So back in a few moments with Paulo to talk about the Oscar picks. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, XM 202.
From the legendary Ron and Fez studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Ron and Fez presents Showtime with the Paulo.
Yeah, hey, Paulo, your life's a movie.
Yeah, Paulo, your life's a movie. How are you today, sir?
Paulo, Danny is filling in for Fez while he's under hypnosis. Say hi to Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, Paulo.
Now, Paulo, before we talk about the Oscars, I'll let you know Danny's wearing a Night of the Living Dead shirt.
That means he's a movie fan.
Yes, he is. He's a movie fan, which is short for fanatic.
That's
Well,
great.
Paulo, did you get up in your robe and have champagne and watch the Oscar noms today?
Yes, I had champagne and fish eggs. And the big winner, it looks like to me, is Munich.
Why is it a winner? It won the Oscar?
No, I mean, it got 5 nominations. And considering that they really botched the promotion of that film all the way down the line, they pulled it out in the end.
I got news for you. Well, everybody wants to get behind Steven Spielberg out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's either made money for people or he probably will. So you're not that surprised, are you?
No, I'm not that surprised, but considering that it's a really good film, but they really screwed up, sending out tapes, promoting the film in any way.
It just doesn't look like a film that I would like.
It's a very good film, but, that aside, there's a lot to talk about. I just thought of it. The big loser is Roman Polanski and Oliver Twist. They got no nomination.
No one even heard of that film, so that's one of the problems.
That's right. Brokeback got 8 nominations.
Were you surprised about that, or
No.
just, you thought that was going to happen?
Not at all. Actually, the one of the other surprises is Memoirs of a Geisha got a few.
I know in the thing that you said that was surprising is that Willie Nelson wrote a gay song for the movie, And then I didn't see him get any gay nominations.
Strangely, that's another thing that's pretty strange, is that there was only 3 song nominations.
And there's normally 5, right?
Right.
So the songs were so bad this year, they could only come up with 3.
I don't know. I think they kind of screwed up the way they nominated it, because the song that won at the Golden Globes, the Bernie Taupin song, that couldn't even be qualified for some reason. They have some kind of weird criteria. So for whatever reason, they only nominated 3 songs.
What was the big surprise today?
Well, as I say, the Munich came out was a big surprise. That's as big a surprise as I could think.
I thought the big surprise was Terrence Howard slipping past the Aussie that you hate.
Yes, well, Russell Crowe was out. There's no way that they were going to nominate Russell Crowe. I don't care what so many of these sycophants out there would,
was it for throwing
left and right.
Was it for throwing the phone?
I already told you that.
Take it fucking down a notch. Take it down, big man.
I'm just saying.
I'll get on a plane, I'll fly down there to Tampa, and I'll beat your heart out of your fucking chest.
Okay, but I'm going to get excited when you talk about Russell Crowe.
All right, just don't aim it towards me.
I understand, but you just understand that Russell Crowe is a hot subject for me, because I cannot to this day figure out why they're still pushing this movie and pushing this guy. Now, they gave it to Paul Giamatti with the Best Supporting Actor, but that's only because they stole. He had 2 big triumphs in the last few years.
He didn't get nominated for either one.
Yeah, American Splendor and Sideways, and now
he does a role that's basic. It's no big deal, and they might even end up giving it to him.
Right, and the Russell Crowe thing just drives me crazy, because I just really want to beat the man senseless.
Well, but he's such a good actor.
He's a good actor, and he was always a good actor, and he was much better before he got the ego. And that's why he needs to be beaten senseless. And people are only feeding his ego by keep trying to push him when they know he needs to be taken down a peg.
All right, the supporting actor. This kind of surprised me, Paulo. William Hurt, History of Violence.
Well, that doesn't surprise me at all, because he got a lot of the Critics Awards.
Here's what I don't understand. The guy did the wrong accent.
I understand.
He was in Philadelphia, and he's doing like a Brooklyn accent. It drove me fucking crazy.
I understand. You know better than anyone. You're an expert in that area, and that's understandable. But the fact is, everybody was happy to see him, and clearly that's my favorite movie of the year, and I didn't expect it to do well at the Oscar nominations. It did get Best Screenplay and Best Supporting Actor, and actually everybody was kind of figuring that Cronenberg was going to get it instead of the screenplay.
Now, let's see, Matt Dillon up for Crash? That's kind of surprising, huh?
Crash. That's, the funny thing is, Ludacris got nothing, and both Terrence Howard and Matt Dillon were nominated, and he helped both of them win those nominations. Crash, everybody's been talking about Matt Dillon all year. I mean, for a decade he disappeared, and
he never disappeared. He had put out a movie a year, forever.
Yeah, but like nobody watched him, and then something about Mary kind of came back, and then now he's got this nomination.
Well, Drugstore Cowboy, that was nothing to you?
Yeah, but that was before. I mean, that was a highlight before he took his slide.
What about Wild Things?
Wild Things. He does a film a year. The guy's never stopped working.
I understand, but he gets no respect, and now he's getting respect.
He got respect for me for Over the Edge. Over the Edge started it off for me.
Well, clearly, I mean, he had a lot of respect in the beginning. There's no question about that. And as I say, Crash is not a favorite film of yours, but clearly the Academy loves it.
It's just awful, Polo. Just terrible.
Obviously,
it's a terrible year for films, as I'm looking this over.
Well, let's just hit Crash right now. Clearly, the big problem with Crash is that the whole screenplay is constructed on, an endless string of coincidences.
Right, like Magnolia.
Well, not even. I mean, even worse. But because that's at least so fanciful and beyond, the realm of believability at some point, where this, they're just trying to make their points all the way down.
Just stupid. Just terrible.
Terrible.
What else, Polo? You want to start predicting some of these things?
It's easy to predict.
Yeah.
It's very easy to predict.
Best actor?
Best actor, Philip Seymour Hoffman. I don't see how they can. There's no way anybody's going to win over that.
Supporting role? That's probably the one that's tossed up, right? Supporting actor.
Supporting actor Giamatti. He's going to win.
Really?
He's got to win it because, they really do feel bad.
Supporting actress?
Supporting actress is a little tough. I'd say Rachel Weisz, though. That's pretty. Yeah, I think that's a pretty dead.
Did you like that film, Constant Gardener?
No, I didn't. Not that I didn't think it was well-meaning and good in parts, but as a whole, I found it, something I didn't like. Period.
How about actress?
Actress is obvious, too. I mean, you know, the whole Desperate Housewives thing's going to carry over, so you've got Felicity Huffman.
She is going to beat Reese.
Yeah, I think so. And, I mean, you know, clearly Walk the Line was one of the losers today.
Yeah, it didn't even get Best Picture, right?
Right, but then again, it's the biggest grossing film of any of the nominees, practically, unless we start talking about things like Star Wars.
Yeah, well, that's not really a nominee, is it?
No. Well, it got one nomination, so it's another big loser today. King Kong got 3. I think Narnia got 4, actually. But, I mean, yeah, they're all in minor categories. Obviously.
No, Earl was a big fan of the Terrence Howard role.
Yeah.
You said you cried like a baby watching that film, Earl?
No, I just thought it was the best performance. It was just a...
Did you see any of these other films? Look them over. Did you see Good Night and Good Luck?
No, I didn't.
Walk the Line?
Yes, I did.
Brokeback Mountain?
No, I did not.
And Capote?
Did not see Capote.
And yet you're willing to vote on nothing more than skin color?
No, not at all.
Nothing more than skin color?
No, it was just such a very nuanced performance. I mean, it was just like, it was a very stereotypical role, playing a pimp, but he just brought so much to it.
Uh-huh.
And it was just...
Black. It was a black thing. Yeah. That's something I don't get.
No, it was really more... the movie's very Southern.
You know what?
Anything.
You know what might be good? The BET Awards. When are they coming out? I bet he sweeps.
I think that is in June, and he will probably win. Yes.
What about the Razzies, Polo? Did you look that over at all?
Yeah, but I think the Razzies are just starting to be almost a spoof of themselves. You know, they're just starting to degenerate into a bad award altogether. It doesn't. I mean, they just spent so much time attacking Tom Cruise. I mean, leave the guy alone already. That was already done. I mean, Tom Cruise doesn't care anymore. I don't think he even wants to be a movie actor anymore. I think he just wants to promote Scientology.
All right, these are the worst. Deuce Bigalow, Dirty Love, which I don't even know that film.
It was a very, very minor film by Jenny McCarthy.
Dukes of Hazzard, House of Wax, and Son of Mask.
Yeah, Son of Mask.
Man, there's 3 on there. Deuce Bigalow, Dukes of Hazzard, and Son of Mask are just all awful.
Yeah, but I mean, Alone in the Dark, the only nomination they got was for Tara Reid, and that seems out of line somehow. I mean, it should have gotten all the nominations.
What is your worst picture of the year, Paul?
Alone in the Dark.
Yeah.
Afraid of the Dark, I mean, yeah.
All right, out of the ones that they picked, what would you pick?
You know, obviously, you know, you can pick Deuce Bigalow just because it's such an easy target. But I mean,
he's just so awful.
You know, why pick on Snyder, Rob Snyder, poor Rob Snyder?
Because he's making a boatload of money for being somebody's friend.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, how's Fez doing? Is he coming out of there yet?
Oh, they're still
in there?
Still in there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is this hypnotism going to help him in any way?
Well, we hope so. I'm trying to get him to get a heart attack today. But to do it on air this time, because people will go crazy. You never get to hear heart attacks on the air.
I know. And, you know, and I'm ready to kill myself any time, so, you know.
How's everything going with the wife, Paula?
I mean, you know, as far as my life, it's not much longer.
Right.
Not much longer. I'm as healthy as a horse, though. That's the big impediment for me.
How about her? How's the mental health?
She's doing pretty good, actually, lately, and I'm doing...
She's on the medication?
Yeah, I'm just so sick of the world and everything else, and then, you know... And the movies aren't making me much better either. I mean, you know,
have you ever made out with your wife and people accuse you of being broke back, because it looks like 2 guys making out?
No, I mean, you know, I have no fear of the gay thing, as you know.
I know. You said the only way you'll deal with her is anally, right?
No, it's not true, but I don't have a problem
with... Since the 2 abortions. Forced abortions.
Clearly, that's safe sex in some...
The abortion?
No, the prevention of the...
the anal?
Yeah.
Plus, it's a great way for you to get even. You know, you rough it up a little bit. See who's in charge.
Look, she's very... I'm trying to put... Look, I need a miracle in my life, and I'm not going to get it, so the clock is counting for me. So don't worry about it. I won't be here for much longer.
Where is she today?
She's at her little boutique that she's taken a shine to. Now they've taken her on as a I don't know, a hostess or something.
Someone has hired her?
Yeah.
They pay her money?
Yeah, or either that or she gets gowns or something. I don't know what it is. You know, I'm just happy that she's out of the house.
It's a crazy world. Here's a question for you, Paulo. Hi, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Who's this?
This is Sean from Jersey.
Hey, Sean. How you doing, buddy?
Ronnie, wasn't Paulo's wife in Crash?
Was that your wife in Crash, Paulo?
No. Now, obviously, Crash is about racial... Yeah. And my wife has no racial problems. She's a white woman, you know. So
Where's that come from, Polo?
I'm just saying, that's.
Has she ever used the N-word? Be honest.
I think she's better about everyone in general in life. And, I have a feeling that, there's so much hatred and so much that I just want to try and push love all the time. And
nice.
And it's not easy to get it from her. That's true. But I'm turning her around. And
here's Peter. Peter, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy, thanks for taking my call.
Thanks, buddy.
I want to congratulate Paul O there for a wonderful performance in Arched Back Mountain there. It was pretty cool how he catched that man's pitch like that.
All right, Paulo, you're taking some of the gay stuff. That doesn't bother you, does it?
It doesn't bother me.
You broke the story that Willie Nelson was gay. And Earl and I were initially very angry with you, but you said that comes out in Brokeback Mountain.
And again, I said that he was supporting, as we all should, the struggle of the gays. As you know, what's his name? That
I don't know.
Black activist with the funny hair.
Earl?
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but that guy who was always out, not Jesse Jackson, but the other guy.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Paul.
I know he's a black activist, and he says that the gay struggle is very similar to the black struggle in its infancy. I mean, it's a similar thing, and I think they should understand that. As we all have to understand.
What do you mean infancy?
Well, I mean the gay.
You think gays are just around? They're babies?
No, I'm just saying their struggle kind of started back with...
What if you want to have gay sex with infants? Is that something you're...
That is not, obviously, sex with infants is not the issue. That nobody is condoning.
It's tight.
It's not we're not condoning.
Right.
You're obviously sending me off on a ridiculous tangent.
I'm trying to keep up with you, Polo.
Okay. I just can't remember the black activist I'm thinking about with the funny pompadour.
I'm going to guess Martin Luther King.
No, he's a current guy. Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton made statements recently to that.
He's an activist?
I consider him an activist. Yes, he's an activist for civil rights, sure. And so he believes in gay civil rights, sure, absolutely.
All right, coming up in a little bit, we've got hypnosis. We've got how many people in there, Earl? About 6, 7?
6, 7 people, yes.
Yeah. Tough for you to produce today, huh, buddy? To know the facts and figures?
No, I'm good shape.
They're all in the back. We don't know how many people will take it. I know Fez is back in there. You got Bobby the Champ in there. Eastside Dave in there. They're all going for this hypnosis angle. And I'll be interested, Earl, you finally would not go in.
No, I would not go under.
Yeah.
I got too much damage. Way too much.
It's not a negative thing. It could help you very much. Paulo, White Earl's calling from Mississippi. You've angered him over the disparaging remarks about Willie Nelson. Hey, Earl, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, Ronnie?
Good, pal.
Hey, why do you guys keep having this sack of shit on the air? He does not know his ass from a fucking hole in the ground.
That's just Danny. He's just filling in right now for
let's be
for Fez, and I think he's doing a bang-up job.
Hey, and by the way, Black Girl, power to the people, brother. Coretta King was an awesome woman, bro.
Well, that's very nice of you, Earl. It's very, very nice. Here's a problem for you, Paulo.
I don't understand what his point was. Was he upset? I didn't know what he was upset about exactly.
He was upset about you. Here's Barry. Barry, you're on Ron and Fez with Paulo.
Paulo, you're a dumbass. That's Don King.
No, it wasn't
Don King is what you're talking about, you fucking
Don
racist.
King has the big, but Al Sharpton has pretty big hair too, I think. Personally, he sort of looks like the guy in Barbershop.
So what are you saying, that all black people look the same?
It does seem that way, Danny. Thanks for pointing that out.
Well, I'm not saying that all black people, because very few black people have that. Those are probably the only two people you can compare with, and they don't even have the same hairdo. I mean, Don King, it's like straight up. Al Sharpton.
Here's Fred. Fred, you're on Ron and Fez.
You know, Ron, I used to think he's a pretty good goddamn Yankee. But I'm calling up, you don't call Willie Nelson gay, goddammit.
Well, I didn't. That came from Paul O. Paul, what got that started?
This shit on, man.
All right, hold on. Fred, have you heard the song?
What song is that?
It's the song from Brokeback Mountain. You're familiar with that, right?
I don't watch that shit. Don't believe in that shit.
Well, Willie Nelson, your hero, sang a song.
No, now, if you call him Willie Nelson gay now.
All right, let's take a listen.
How the hell do you know, Ron?
All right, let's take a listen to the song. Fred, take a listen to the song and then you judge. I don't think it sounds too gay right now.
No, it doesn't sound gay at all.
No, but I tell you what, goddamn.
All right, listen up.
He sung the fucking song. That don't make a man gay. Whether it come out in a goddamn movie, it don't matter. He's not fucking gay.
I agree with you.
So far, it doesn't sound gay to me either, Fred. And thank you for considering me an okay Yankee. And let's just hope we bounce back and win this year.
You just full of shit, Ron.
All right, hold on.
He was a friend of mine.
Boy, howdy, my asshole hurts.
He was a friend of mine.
Shove a potato in my ass and watch me make French fries.
Oh.
Every time I think of him,
no pussy for me, Jack.
I can't keep from crying.
Come here, this fatty needs a fucking.
'Cause he was a friend of mine.
How's about me and you climb Brokeback Mountain?
All right, that sounds a little gay to me,
Well,
Fred.
that's because you was playing in there.
What is that?
He said.
It's
That
so-
was playing, goddamn. That wasn't Willie.
Oh, that wasn't Willie saying that?
No, that was playing.
All right, let's listen.
My erection will point the way.
He just kept on moving.
Time out, my bung is dripping.
Never reached what he could sow.
Lend me your meat flute and I'll play you a song.
He was a friend of mine.
Okay, I'm bending over. Where's the surprise?
Paulo, this song didn't get nominated, huh?
No, strangely enough.
Strangely enough, what?
And also, the animated film category was kind of sparse, too. No Madagascar, no robots, no Chicken Little.
Weren't all those films terrible?
Well, okay, but still, it still seems mean to leave them off the list. Big list.
Here's Jerry. Jerry, you're on Fez.
Hey, Paulo, I got to agree with you, man. I'm from the South, too, man. And I do believe Willie Nelson's gay. Not only that, I believe Dale Earnhardt was gay, too,
Oh,
man.
stop it. Really, Paulo.
Well,
Dale Earnhardt was, so beloved in this country. To call him gay, to me, is to go the wrong direction.
Now, this is the thing. Toby Keith and Willie Nelson...
Gay?
No, I'm just saying they hang out together and smoke doobies, apparently, according to that song.
I don't keep up. Doobies means cocks.
I'm not whatever, but they sang that song together in love of the doobie, and Toby Keith and Willie Nelson. So it's some kind of thing going on. And I'm just saying that they're supporting the movement. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying just Dale Earnhardt. I know nothing, but I think he's I think they. I'm not saying Dale Earnhardt because I know that's a pretty sacred cow.
You just called him a cow now. Now he's a big fucking fat cow. No. Hey, I'm looking over. It's Hypnosis Day, and we thought we would be peeling some people off by this time, Earl, but no one has left the room. Everybody's staying in the room so far.
Yeah, everyone's in there, and it's dark and it's quiet, and it looks very peaceful from where from my vantage point.
So what's your thing, that everybody's going under?
I think everyone's under.
Yeah. I think that way, too. I was going to be surprised with Bobby the Champ, because the thing about the Champ is, when you act like, this can't happen to me, I don't want it to happen, I mean, you can fight it off, You've got to want to be hypnotized.
Yeah, they say you have to be a willing participant, and if you just fight it even a little bit, that you won't go under.
Here's Mr. Motherfucker. You're on with Paulo. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, yeah, I just have one comment.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear Paulo, maybe I start to wonder, maybe Bin Laden has a point.
So you're now siding with the terrorist against us?
No, but I'm just thinking Bin Laden, maybe he does have one minor point about after listening to Paulo.
How am I something? Why am I the focus of Bin Laden's hatred now? All of a sudden, I'm Bin Laden's worst enemy? How did this happen?
It just seems like, Paulo, that you're making people choose against the United States. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, how's it going?
Good, buddy.
Hey, that song that Willie Nelson did doesn't necessarily mean he's gay. You're just kind of taking it out of context. I mean, take that same song and put it in Ladder 49 when they're mourning that guy that went through the roof. Or put it in Old Yeller when the guy loses his dog. You know, it's just talking about losing a friend.
So you're saying all these films are gay?
Well,
I mean, when I hear when I hear lines like this,
hey, who's up next for teabagging?
I don't care if it's Old Yeller. You get a guy bringing up teabagging during a song, I'm going to say gay. I'm not saying that's bad. That's the lifestyle you've chose, Joe. Sorry, I called you Jew. That's probably crossed the line there.
It's a code name.
Yeah. Here's Gary. Gary, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, how you doing?
Good, pal.
Yeah. First thing, I need to take issue here with Mr. Black Earl.
Uh-huh.
The man does nothing for the show. Whatever happened to the old days when you had Billy Staples taking paintball?
Oh, he was the best.
Doing whatever.
Yeah.
Black Earl's got to step up or go back to NEW.
Well, Earl, what do you say to that kind of stuff? You're the first producer who put yourself before the show.
I didn't put myself before the show. There's just things that...
It's Hypnosis Day.
There's things that I will do. And
Would Billy have done everything?
Would Billy have done it?
Yeah.
Billy's a psychopath. He'd do anything.
So you think you'd be happier back at the old NEW?
No, I'm happy.
Spitting hits?
I'm perfectly happy here. I love it here.
Right, but what about, do you feel like you're giving enough?
I feel like I'm giving more than enough.
Earl, out of everybody that's associated with this show, you probably have the most problems out of anyone. If there's anybody that needs to be hypnotized to get to the bottom of this stuff, it's probably you.
I don't have problems. There's just certain things I won't put up with.
Like
what?
Necessarily
make it a problem.
Uh-oh, I already see a guy thrown out. Let's bring him in. We already predicted it. Bobby the Champ. Come on in here, Champ.
I wasn't thrown out. They wanted me to come say everyone's all ready.
Now, what about you? Were you hypnotized or no?
No, I want to say I can relax, but I just can't relax. When I try to do all those techniques, it's just I don't know.
What are the techniques like?
It's just trying to get you to relax deeper and deeper.
And you can't.
I want to, but the more I try, the more I can't relax. It's
when I did it, I was holding my wallet too much. I kept feeling like if I fucking relax, this guy's going to snatch my wallet. All right, so do you want to go back and bring those folks in? So you're just going to be with us. You won't be doing the hypnosis stuff. All right, well, you make sure people have mics on them and shit like that, okay? Who seemed like they were the most out to you?
Okay, well, when he tried to wake everybody up, Bill was still sleeping. Bill was just
Bill, the fucking weird intern?
He didn't even fucking flinch when he tried to bring him back up.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and I'm seeing Bill and he's like gurgling and like back and forth.
Right.
Then Fez is he's in a fucking different world. Fez is all relaxed and all loopy. The kid John, the intern, the Opie and Anthony intern, he's like giggling like a little retard. It's hysterical. And then Dave's head's back against the wall, and him and Fez seem the most.
Do we need to break, Earl, or can we go with this a while?
Yeah, we should take a break that way we can get everyone in here and everything set up.
Well, I like them to. All right, let's do that. We'll take the break. Paulo?
Yes, sir.
I'm just going to say, fuck you. You're done with us. The shit you said about Dale Earnhardt today, I can't put up with.
Well, there are some people who are behind me on this, so I'll take my people.
We'll never having you back on the show, Paulo. That's it for you. You're done. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, not too bad.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, where you guys been hiding Danny? He's brilliant.
Yeah, he is this amazing kid. He's somebody we all like. Between you and me, we tried to steal him away from O&A, but Opie put his talons in. We couldn't pull him away, so he came in here today. Danny, anytime you like to stop by, because, anytime you want to push Fez out of the way, grab that seat, it would be great for me.
I might try that tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break here. Don came out and just was giving me looks like Bobby fucking couldn't follow it. He's like, I'll fucking destroy that, Bobby. All right, we'll break. Bob, go down and tell him that we're going to break. We'll load up the studio with all the retards. We come back. It's the Hypnosis Show. Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. XM 202.
Yeah. Ron and Fez, it's the Hypnosis Show. Don the Hypnotist is back. Don, you had a pretty strong field in there. How did everybody end up doing?
Everybody did really well. Almost 100%.
Almost 100%.
Yeah.
We know Bobby didn't go under. Everybody under the same amount, or?
Bobby didn't. Glenn, is that your wife? Okay.
Yeah.
Very close.
Very close,
Very
so
close.
not exactly. We'll hold them back. And I know that they wanted some stuff done, so maybe you could do it for them.
I think she
after
learned
the show.
about hypnosis, though, today.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I think she liked it.
Yeah. All right, that's nice. All right, so we know Fez is under strong. What about Eastside Dave? Where would you put Dave into this whole mix?
Everybody was very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And would you like to start something with Fez, or just so people can see how it works? I know Bill, the intern. Now, you had some words here that you said are words that I will use and they'll do stuff, or do you have to use them?
Sure, you could use them, I could use them.
Okay, so these are kind of trigger words that will set some of the folks off.
Right.
All right, here's one. XM radio.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Fucking asshole.
Son of a bitch.
Fucking asshole.
What's the matter, guys? What's the matter?
Well, my dick is gone.
What?
My dick is gone.
What?
You know, Earl, if you're supposed to watch the fucking dicks, watch the dicks.
All right, XM radio.
Fucking A.
Fucking jerk off.
What?
What is my fucking dick, Earl?
What
It's
is
gone. The dick is gone.
The dick is gone? Bill, how are you?
Where'd it go?
Where'd what go?
My dick.
XM radio.
Man,
where's my... seriously.
You can't have any fucking thing around here.
What happened, boys?
The dicks are gone.
Who's...
Don took them.
My dick is gone.
What happened, Bill?
Don Wickland stole them.
Stole what?
The dicks.
Whose?
Everyone.
Everyone's dicks are gone?
My dick is gone and I'm pissed.
Was it there this morning?
How can you be pissed without a dick?
I don't even remember.
You don't?
Did I even have a dick?
Did you, Dave?
Just fucking furious.
Bill the intern, Bill.
If one thing could go right around here.
Dave stole them.
Dave stole what?
The dicks.
The dicks are gone?
Yeah.
Whose?
Dave's.
I don't have a dick.
The dick is gone.
All right, here's
We'll never see the dick again.
I have no idea.
All right, here's another one. What time is it?
Ronnie.
What's that?
Ronnie, check this out.
What is it?
Look at my watch.
Yeah.
There's a couple of fleas fucking in there.
No, they're in his too.
What is it?
Check it out.
There's fleas fucking in his
How did they
watch.
get in there?
How did that happen, man?
He's raping him.
They're just going at it.
How do you get fleas in your watch?
That girl flea is blowing the boy flea. That's insane.
What is it, Dave? What
I gotta
happened?
get the swatch off.
What happened, Dave?
There's two bugs. There's two bugs banging each other. Doggy style.
They are going at it so hard.
Bill, what is it?
The watches fucking.
What is it?
The watches are
The
the fleas.
watches
They're
are...
fucking each other.
They are?
I didn't know fleas fuck like that.
You got the worst fucking watch. Scumbags.
John, did you see it?
Please fucking take it.
What is happening?
Please taking a shit on the other flea's chest.
One flea is taking a shit on the other flea's chest.
It's doggy style.
Hey, what's your name?
Alex.
What's your name?
Gus.
What's your name?
Steve.
What's your name?
Tim.
Tim?
Tim.
Okay.
It's not Bill?
Tim.
Tim.
All
right.
Tim.
That's interesting. And then what was your name again?
Fred.
Fred. Okay.
Fred and...
What was your name?
Gene.
Gene. And what was your name?
Ramon.
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 Wow.
Yeah.
And Bill, what was your name?
James.
James.
James. Is it James, Bill?
Jameson.
Yeah. Well, XM radio.
Now,
No,
man.
fucking A.
What is it?
It's
Son of
not
a
funny.
gun.
It's not funny. Give him back.
The
What is
dicks
that?
are gone. My dick is gone.
Give him back. Seriously. I know we're
Was it
having...
there this morning?
You know,
I
there's
don't
some
remember.
things people shouldn't
Earl
screw
stole
with.
What's that?
Earl stole them. You can't screw anymore. He's hiding them with the office supplies.
Hey, everybody,
Just give him back. Give him back.
What's your
seriously.
money situation?
Oh, wait.
Oh, money situation, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, money situation. Here we go, baby.
Oh.
There you go, Ronnie.
Thank you.
That's for you. Hey, a little something for the hypnotist. There you go.
Handing out the cash to everybody.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
What about you, Dave? How's the money situation?
It's pretty good. I just got
something for you.
Oh,
You're
man.
doing a hell of a job today.
Thanks,
hell of a
Gus.
job.
Thank you.
Nice work, everybody. A little something from Fez Marie.
Bill, what's the money situation?
I didn't get any money.
Yeah, only Fez. Fez, thanks for the money.
You are welcome, my
Awesome.
friend.
Awesome.
Yeah. Everybody doing a bang-up job today.
Everybody getting tips from Fez Watley.
There you go. Everyone deserves.
Well, everybody here at XM Radio appreciates what you guys
Man.
do. What is it?
My dick is gone. It is just gone.
It's not funny though.
Yeah.
Just give it back. Don't worry. Let's just give it back.
I'm stuck with balls and no dick.
All right, can we try?
Aaron has them.
Don, everybody, these are all good. They're all definitely into it,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Can we try some stuff with some of the individuals here?
Sure.
I would like to see Bill as the head of the KKK. If something like that could work out. Bill as head of the KKK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bill, I'm going to count from 3 all the way down to 1, and you're just going to go to a deep sleep. 3, 2, 1, sleep. All the way down, sleep. Okay. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, Bill, in a moment, and when I do, you're going to open your eyes. You'll realize you are the head of the KKK here at a rally here in New York. You just got actually voted the head of the KKK giving your acceptance speech.
All right.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open.
I would like to congratulate Black Earl, first of all, for my nomination as head of the KKK. I will eliminate everyone that doesn't look like me, and it will be awesome, because I can walk around the streets and not have to worry about my money getting stolen or about being followed in stores. And we will end racial bigotry by ending the races, and that'll be cool.
Boy, this is coming right off to his tongue, too. I mean, he doesn't have to be prepped. I think he'd been saying it anyway.
You didn't have to be hypnotized.
But, Bill, isn't there some way the blacks and whites can get along?
No, not under my command.
No. And thank you. It takes the charisma out of KKK. We don't have to worry about that anymore. What about Dave? If Dave was Hitler, could that work out for us?
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, it would be nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, person whose shoulder I'm touching right now, as soon as I touch your shoulder, you're just going to go into deep sleep and sleep. Boom, all the way down deep. Every muscle relaxing. There you go. Sleep. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I say the number 3, Dave, you'll realize you are Adolf Hitler, leader of the Nazi movement, here making a speech in downtown Manhattan. On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open.
Yes. Everyone get off. Everyone Jew. Every Jew. Go into the oven, Jew.
All right.
It's time
Hitler.
for a supreme being now. I am that supreme being. You are a Jew or a black, you leave.
What?
If you...
What does the KKK say about that?
Yeah.
I don't like the Jews, but at least they got white skin.
Earl, is this a little scary for you?
Wow.
Very scary.
Yeah.
Jews are just white people with stupid ideas.
Throw the Jew! Throw the Jew away! Put him away like Pez!
Pez?
Boxcars.
Oh, I see.
Read a book.
Yeah.
Kill Jew! Kill Earl!
As soon as I snap my fingers, you love the Jews as soon as I snap my fingers.
What's going on, Hitler?
What's that? What do you mean?
I mean, how do you feel about Jewish people?
I like Jewish people.
Yeah.
I'm not anti-Semitic at all.
Who's breathing like that? I don't even know where it's coming from.
My best friend is Jewish, I think.
Yeah. You think?
He thinks.
Where? Here at XM Radio?
What the
you.
fuck happened?
What?
Where's my fucking cock, Ronnie?
Jeez.
It's not fucking funny. It's not
There's
funny.
nothing there. Nothing.
What about everybody if they were all high right now? If everybody just smoked really the best joint they've ever smoked in their life?
Okay, everybody, I'm going to just take a deep breath and eyes closing and sleep all the way down. Deep sleep, sleep, deep, deep, deep. All right, in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I say the number 3, you'll open your eyes. You'll realize that I have in my hand the most fantastic weed you've ever seen. You're going to get to smoke it here in a moment. One hit off of this is like taking 10 hits at once.
It is absolutely fantastic. On the count of 3, and everybody's going to want to partake in this on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open. Everybody doing all right? Man, I've got some unbelievable. What do you think, Fez?
Oh, nice.
That's a nice.
The hypnotist brought weed.
Hey, you know.
You gonna pass it?
Well, I think Fez ought to be first.
Thank you.
Go ahead there, Fezzy.
Oh, man, that's good. That is good. That is good, man. Oh, man.
Oh, jeez.
God, do you guys remember when Bill thought he was in the fucking KKK?
Holy shit, that is some good fucking pot, dude.
Yeah? That is weird.
Do we have,
reminds me of high school.
Do you have the Band on the Run, Earl?
Band on the Run is what they're looking for.
What is wrong with my jaw?
Like, trust me, dude. If you listen to Band on the Run, there's so many parts in it. It's like the.
I know.
You enjoy.
Just there's like 5 different parts in it, and the song just keeps going on and on.
I can feel my beard growing. It's growing right out of my face.
Oh, listen. No, wait. This is. If you listen to this, there's so many different parts in it.
Maybe everybody like to do some shots as they also smoke pot.
Oh, yeah. How about that?
So they can get really drunk.
My face feels so weird.
On the count of 3, everybody will realize you have an imaginary shot glass in your hand. 1, 2, and 3. And I've got this magic liqueur that comes out of my finger, and it is the most amazing drink you've ever had. I mean, this is unbelievable. So everybody ready to take a hit here? I'll pour some. Ready? Get your shot glasses up. There you go, Fez.
Thank you.
Dave, there you go. You ready? There you go. Give you a little shot there. The KKK guy. Give him a little shot there.
It's Bill from the KKK.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, everybody. How about a toast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Let's do it.
Here we go to the Ron and Fez show and Don the Hypnotist.
You bet.
There we go, boys. Drink up.
Oh,
that is strong.
Yeah, sir.
It burns in a good way.
Yeah.
It burns
Getting
throat.
fucked up, baby.
Yeah?
I
Getting
this
fucked up?
pot and like you gotta listen to this to Band on the Run.
Band on the
'cause
Run. It's an amazing song.
It's got. Holy shit, that was fucking strong, man.
It was strong, man.
I'm ready to drive home as fast as I can. Go to bed.
Listen, if you listen to this, hold on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you love this song.
There are so many parts on
5 different parts, really.
No, hold it.
Yeah.
There's so many parts. Listen to this fucking shit.
Bill, what's so funny?
Like fucking Casio.
This is like the...
How about one more shot, but they'll just get shit-faced where they can barely even talk. So drunk.
Okay, yeah, here it is. Here it is. You ready?
Yeah.
Here you go. There's Fez's. There you go. There's Dave.
Give me some
This
more.
is the rubber-legged slurred
This is
speech
good.
shot.
This is gonna work.
Here's the KKK guy.
This is my
go.
favorite part of this.
All right, guys.
Great.
Let's have another toast.
To Paul McCartney and Wings.
Yeah, sure. Fucking 5 different parts.
And you will not get sick
No.
whatsoever. Will not.
Oh.
You know what? I always hated this fucking song till now. All of a sudden I like it.
You guys, you ever hear?
Oh my God!
When
Crank this son of a bitch, yo! Crank it.
This is the best.
Paul McCartney's on overrated faggot.
All right, Bill.
What's your problem with fucking Paul McCartney?
What's that?
Seriously, I thought you liked the Beatles.
I'll punch the Beals in the face.
What was that all about, man? If you listen to like all the Beatles songs,
We are partying on the Ron and Fez
You
show.
sure are, Fezzy.
We are kicking it in.
Yeah, you sure are.
I
It's a lot of
actually
fun.
heard if you like listen to all the Beatles songs,
Right?
and
What
you,
happened?
you put them up,
What happened,
there's
Dave?
they're only about 2 hours. Like if you add them all up,
Right.
there's only about 2 hours. And
Yeah.
wait, listen to this part. This is my favorite part of the song.
Brian Epstein was a faggot.
Well, what's your problem, man?
Listen to KKK.
Dudes, we are partying.
What's the
All
fucking
right?
problem?
Enjoy yourselves. KKK guy.
Why?
John, how you doing over there, buddy?
I don't know what.
Yeah?
No.
Keeping it together?
There's one time where my friends and I went to
Were you made up with Brian Epstein?
we London.
All right.
I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you 2 times.
Okay, Brian.
I'll fuck you 2 times, bitch.
Okay, Brian.
I'll go over there and fuck you so hard. I'll fucking. What's your problem, man? It's fucking Beatles, you fucking pussy. Go listen to your fucking alternative rock, you fucking skinny fucking faggot.
You and
fuck you.
You, Brian,
fuck
and Easy E.
You know, Roddy, it's not a party until someone starts getting
You all
pissed
hung out
about the
together in
Beatles.
high school.
You fucking listen to the queerest You listen to fucking jazz, man. That fucking shit. And Bill listens to Rod.
Yeah.
Bill listens to he wanted me to play a couple songs, and he listens to jazz.
Right.
And what's that other fucking techno? Great, Bill. You're a real fucking man. Jazz and techno. He's making fun of the Paul McCartney. What the fuck did Paul McCartney ever do to you?
You were
bitch?
sitting next to Easy at Brian Epstein's funeral.
You!
And Easy was eating watermelon.
You fucking suck. There's no fucking point in that. So I was at wait, one last thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was at Abbey Road.
Right.
And I fucking thought I saw John Lennon.
Right? What happened?
It was an Asian dude. And my friend was like, you fucking, how would John Lennon be Asian? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe because he fucking married an Asian.
Right.
Fucking, maybe it was like a weird type of.
Hey, what's in the news? What's in the news?
See this fellow right here?
Yeah.
He just beat Ric Flair for the WWF title.
Who did?
Master Poe.
I had no idea.
He just did it the other day. I saw him on the Royal Rumble. He beat Ric Flair.
Our own Master Poe?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I am positive. More positive than anything I've ever seen in my life.
Way to go, Paul. I had no idea we were partying with the WWE champ. There he is.
He's the champ.
Yeah.
Somebody put on a band on Ron.
Yeah, we're gonna get that on for you. Because Bill doesn't like it. Bill doesn't like that album.
Man, what's your fucking problem, dude? You don't like Paul McCartney? What the fuck is that all about?
Let's take everybody down for a second, if we could.
Black Michael Jackson stole Paul McCartney's music.
All right. And remind them that they are the Beatles because, Scott Muni interviewed them years ago. I never had the chance. Earl knows the story. Maybe I could get the opportunity to meet the Beatles and interview them.
Everybody taking a deep breath and eyes closing and sleep. Way down deep. Sleep.
I like when they
just
sleep.
relaxing.
It's like fucking
sleep.
taking care of babies.
Deep sleep.
By the way, Poe, congratulations. I had no idea the big thing.
Thanks, guys. I didn't know either.
It's kind of weird with these guys, though, right? See that you're in here keeping an eye on them?
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe they're going to jump at each other.
Well, it's time to meet the Beatles.
Okay, in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I say the number 3, you'll open your eyes, you'll realize you're the Beatles. You're here on your U.S. tour, and speaking in your best English accent. Here to tell us about the tour here in the United States. You're in Manhattan. On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open.
And we're back on the air, and what a pleasure, Earl, coming here from Liverpool in England. It's the Beatles. Welcome, boys.
It's good to be here.
Yeah. Now, why don't you introduce yourselves? You first, sir. You're
Paul.
Paul. Oh, there's Paul. Cute, and you are.
I am Ringo Starr, mate.
Wait. How the fuck is he Ringo? I'm Ringo.
All right. Wait a minute. There's a problem. There's
one of you speak best.
There's 2 Ringos.
Oh, there can't be.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, man.
And who are you on the end?
Ringo Starr.
No, fuck you are,
Who was that down there?
Fuck you are. I'm Ringo.
Who are you?
George.
You're George?
It's obviously.
Oh, well, that leaves.
Yeah.
Was your
Where's
name
John
again?
Lennon? Where's John Lennon?
What was your name
Oh,
again?
there's John Lennon. Joe is John Lennon over there. How are you, John?
Hello, I'm all right.
Yeah. All right, it's good.
Wait.
So we've got.
Pete Best.
What was your name again, mate? We've done so many cities in so little time.
I'm Scott Muni here at WNEW.
Legendary Scott Muni. You know
Scott.
him, Ringos.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
You two Ringos know him.
By the way, what's the latest album you guys have out?
I put it.
What's that?
The Black Album.
The Black Album,
Black
which.
Black Girl's on the cover.
Yeah. Ringo?
I'm not. We put out a Hard Day's Night a couple, and there's a funny story about that. Now,
Right, what is that?
I was walking around,
Right.
and I thought to myself, boy, this morning is hard. So
Yeah.
I said, Hard Day's Night. And I thought...
And we didn't know what the hell you're talking about.
not at all.
had no
We're like, what do
idea.
you mean a hard day's night?
Yeah.
We're like, it's too many
Whole bag of tricks.
opposites. It's
Right.
day and night. No one's going to get it right.
It was my work. But people don't always, they say, Ringo, play the drums. I say, all right, love.
That's
look,
what
I'll
you're
play the
good
drums.
at.
But I do more than that.
Right.
But that's for a different thing.
Paul, for you, what is your favorite song that you guys do?
My favorite song is Let It Be.
Let It Be.
Let It Be.
Is there any way we can get you guys to kind of sing this and harmonize together on it?
Sure.
Yeah.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom.
Who is that?
Let it be, be.
Who is that?
And
No,
though
no.
they may be
Is that
troubled,
Yoko?
there is still a light that they will meet. There's
Yoko.
There will shine a trouble.
Yoko, what are you doing here?
What is Yoko doing here?
Quiet down.
What are you doing, Yoko?
You know, I'm going to say this. I don't mean to be rude.
Right.
I don't mean to upset people.
Right.
But Yoko, you're going to be the end of this band. I can see it. You're going to be the end of us.
She's been a
John is...
I can't understand her.
What's that?
Talking trash about my woman.
Don't
It'll
like
be
it
the
at
end
all.
of
Why
us.
does she
Yeah.
have to be here? We're here with the legendary Scott Muni.
Thank you
She
very
gives
much.
good head.
We're in Manhattan. We're in New York City, greatest city in the world.
Now, who are these people? Scott.
The roadies.
Yes, they're the crew.
Now, the thing is about Yoko, she's lovely.
Right.
You know,
I'm sure she's a nice person.
she's a bit of a strain when we're trying to
What's
sing
that,
or
Yoko?
harmonize.
Scott Muni is overrated.
You know, who said that, George?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always pissed.
Well, you
George
know,
is a little rude.
we're glad to be here at XM Radio. And
What the fuck?
Oh,
My
what?
dick. My dick is missing.
Where is it?
Ronnie
Seriously.
Bobby.
You
Where's my
can't
dick?
come to America and lose your dick. It's going to be needed for the tour.
It's not funny.
And let's put them out again, because when they get like this, you know, we just
And
need to
everybody
settle
taking
down.
a deep breath and eyes closed and sleep.
Earl,
Deep sleep.
Earl, what do you think?
Deep,
If I
deep
enjoying this or too
Deep
weird
sleep.
for you?
I am
Deep sleep.
horrified. I'm
Don't
so
you wish?
weirded out.
Don't you wish that you were part of this stuff?
Absolutely not. Oh my lord.
Yeah. You know what I would like to see them doing is that they are in a dubbed kung fu movie, and they're all talking to Master Po. So they're the bad guys. Master Po, of course, is the hero.
Right.
And they're all going to threaten Master Po, but in that dubbed kung fu language that we like.
Okay, so where you have the delay.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a delay, and
Okay,
it's
great.
a little difficult.
Okay, everybody, taking a deep breath. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I say the number 3, you'll open your eyes. You will realize that you are the bad guys. You are kung fu. Specialty is kung fu. You're all ninjas, and all of you speak in Chinese. However, it's very broken Chinese. It's that kind of delay where the mouth moves and then the sound comes out from one of those really bad movies. And you're very upset with Master Po, and you want to talk to him about it on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open.
Now, what is he doing here?
What's that?
Sensei,
What
his
is
word
he
must
doing
die. Master Po, you have made quite a mistake, my friend, by returning here.
Onegaishimasu.
We will destroy the pussy lips.
What? What's wrong with you, Bill?
Master Po, you have no defense against us. Do your best, and you shall fail.
Pussy.
I'll kick you with your back turn.
This man's an idiot.
Donkey kick in face.
Only a fool
You
would
can
face
kick him in
all
the
of us
face,
at once.
and you will not know.
If we all get together,
Look at his fucking
we will
face.
take him down.
Strength in numbers.
Master Po, we will prove you to be the weakling that you truly are.
Not on your best day.
So, you challenge us, do you?
Now.
Do you think you're strong enough?
Come on, redhead.
Your skills are puny compared to ours. We, of course, are ninjas.
I kick you in balls. I call you pussy lips.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
You must fight my henchman.
We will give you the opportunity to leave now like the coward dog that you are.
I shove sunglasses in ear. You run home to mama. Come back up in womb.
And what style do you have?
Jiu-jitsu.
What is it?
Jiu-jitsu.
Jew what?
Jiu-jitsu. I just invented.
And where does that... Oh, yeah. And where does it come
It comes from the Orient, of course.
Jiu-jitsu?
It comes from the deep Orient.
Uh-huh. And what exactly can you do?
We will turn your head backwards so you are watching yourself wipe your own ass.
I can chop you.
What if we did this, though, that on, like, you could have everybody cry and beg Master Poe for forgiveness?
I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I say the number 3, you'll all be begging Master Poe for forgiveness in Chinese. On the count of 3, 1, 2, and 3.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I apologize. I apologize for what I said. I apologize for what I said. I apologize
for the Nanking.
I apologize for what I said. You are the master. I am humble before you. You humble before you. You have a greater power, master.
You can get off your knees now.
I am humble.
Free dry cleaning.
I am humble before you. I am humble before you, sir. I am humble before you. You do not... I apologize, sir.
What do you wish, Master Poe? What do you wish?
I am humble before you now.
Command me.
Stick your foot in your ear.
Oh, Master Poe, I wish that I had 1,000 feet to stick in my ears for you.
But everyone here at XM Radio really... What happened? What happened, John? What? What?
The guy.
What is wrong?
The guy, the big guy.
Your big guy is missing?
There's no... I apologize, but there is no penis now.
Master Poe has taken all the penis.
It's not funny. To you, you may laugh. To us, he's now gone. Yeah. Okay, return the cock.
What's that?
Return the cock, please.
When I snap my fingers, it will be returned 3 times bigger. Now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rookie.
Thank you.
It's late. Please touch me now.
What if we do this? It's a game show. I'll be the host, and each one of them wants to answer the question, but they have a bad stutter and just can't quite get it out.
Everybody, eyes closed. Sleep. Deep sleep. All the way down deep. Sleep. Great. Everyone taking a deep breath. Letting out very slowly. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I say the number 3, we're on the new game show here in Manhattan. All of you, whenever you try to talk, you'll find that your tongue slides out of your mouth. And you start to stutter a little bit on the count of 3. However, you're very enthusiastic about answering these questions. Very enthusiastic. However, whatever question that Ron asks, the answer will be totally wrong. It'll be so far-fetched it'll be ridiculous. The answer that you give. On the count of 3, 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open.
All right, we are going for a winner. Next person who can come up with the final answer will win the game and all the prizes. All right, let's go to John. You first. John, what is the capital of Delaware? Capital of Delaware.
The
3 seconds. What is it, John? Yes.
Bangkok.
What?
Bangkok.
Bangkok. Oh, sorry. Sorry, just missed this one. Fez, your chance to steal. You can move into first place. Capital of Delaware. Almost.
K.
Come on.
K.
What is it?
K.
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 Push it.
K.
Let it go.
K.
What is it?
K.
Final answer, please.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Sorry. Sorry, just missed. Joe, your chance to move ahead. Joe, what is the capital of Delaware? Almost.
San Francisco.
San Francisco, sorry.
Sorry.
Bill, that gives you the opportunity you were looking for. You come up with this, you find yourself sitting in the championship chair. What is the capital of Delaware? What is it? What is it?
Fancy.
Cincinnati?
Cincinnati, I believe you said.
Cincinnati? Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
All right, it's up to Dave now. Dave, this is your opportunity. You can take this one home. What is the capital of Delaware? Come on, Dave. We will need an answer. Almost. On a time limit here. No. Can't do it. Fred. Sorry. Fez, your chance to steal?
Sean.
Huh?
Sean.
And
Sean.
Bill.
Sean.
All right, whoever yells out this... All right, that's the end of that one. No one picked it up. Whoever yells this out first will become grand champion. Come on, guys, I'm pulling for you. Name the first president of the United States. First person to yell it out. Come on, Sean! You got it! You got it! Sorry, no winners today. No winners today.
And eyes closed. Sleep. Deep sleep.
Don the Hypnotist is here. It's hypnotictouch.com. Hypnotictouch.com. Pretty good group altogether.
Oh, yeah, these are great guys.
Yeah. The thing that I'm excited about, Don, is a chance to see what the Broadway play that I never had the chance to see, which is Brokeback Mountain, the musical. And now that I know that we've got the guys here today, I can't wait to interview them.
To talk about the movie.
Yeah, to talk about the movie and the musical.
The musical version.
Because I didn't know, that they had songs to it.
Now, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I say the number 3, you'll be able to speak as you always could. You remember your names as you always did. You're here in Manhattan with the road show of Brokeback Mountain, the musical, here in Manhattan. And you're here to talk about it. You have actually some very interesting revelations that the general public really didn't get to know. And Ron will be here to interview you on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open.
It is wonderful to have you guys here. Was it a difficult show to turn into a musical? I know a hit movie first. Now a musical on stage. Was that tough for you guys?
Yeah, it was difficult.
The only problem is with the sex scenes. You have to do it every night, so you have to be able to perform, and it's the hardest thing, especially because we do 2 performances a night. So
you got to constantly get
constantly
it up.
busy. It's really hard.
And what you're trying to do is, of course, the movie takes place in the great outdoors, and you want to try to bring that same feeling into a stage arena.
Yeah.
And we try to incorporate, getting lots of families to go to it. So you have to bring a lot of the gay sex to the mass media, and have people really try to understand where you're coming from.
What part of it touched you? What part of it did you really want to share to people about the lifestyle?
How shallow the gay sex really can be between 2 men.
Right. Thank you. I don't know if you quite got them.
You really want to portray the love story in this.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Bill
make sure these are 2 guys that got touched.
Understood what he was
His
saying.
character was the villain.
Right, I see.
Whereas our characters, it was more about the ranch.
Yeah, that's the best.
Bill plays the Randy Quaid character.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The foreman.
We figured out the usage of silhouettes
for any time we needed to have intercourse on the stage.
Yeah.
We would go use a silhouette.
Uh-huh.
This, sparing the people. You know, it's
I
not.
understand.
We don't want to shock people.
Now, Dave,
too
I know you
badly.
sing one of the big, heartbreaking kind of
I did.
show-stopping numbers. Would you sing a little bit of that for us tonight?
Sure, absolutely. I'm on a mountain, and the sun is going down, and I've got my feet on the ground. I'm going down too, but not like the sun. I'm going down on my partner.
Wow, pretty good. Fez, you also have one of the big songs. By the way, Dave, that was really
Thank you. I was.
Yeah. And what is your song, Fez?
Mine is it's right after Jack and Ennis meet, and it's
Jack and Ennis.
Yeah,
that's the character's name.
Exactly.
No one
and
else knew that.
It's a big number that comes right as they've met, they've become friends, the bond is growing, and they're ranching in Wyoming.
And something seems to be there between them, and the song tells that story.
Exactly. It's like they don't understand exactly what's happening between them yet.
Okay. All right, let's hear a little bit of that.
Why, Wyoming? Why, Wyoming? I'm out here, and I'm roaming, and I'm touching, and I'm kissing. Why, Wyoming? What did you do to me? You're a ranch state. It's cattle. It's sheep. It's cows. What did you do to me, Wyoming? What did you do to me? I ask why, Wyoming?
Wow, very nice.
Fantastic.
That's beautiful.
Personal favorite.
Yeah,
beautiful.
And then, John, you have a short song, right?
It's a very short song.
Yeah.
It takes place towards the end of the play.
Uh-huh.
If you want me to.
Yeah, please do.
You might want to move the mic a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I knew how to quit you. I wish I knew how to quit you. I wish I could forget you. The sex, the lifestyle, my wife loves me, but now I wish I knew how to quit you.
Thank you, Johnny.
Wow. Yes. You're crying a little bit singing it?
Yes.
What is it, John?
It's beautiful. It's just such a beautiful song.
And then you kind of get yourself into that character and it makes you cry?
Yes.
Yeah. Is there something that you would like to say, if you could, about that?
It's just the character is so tormented by this choice in his life. He has his wife who he doesn't really love at all. It's just a beard, but, he has this guy.
Beautiful.
And he just loves him so much, and it's such a love
how's
story.
the song go again?
I wish I knew how to quit you. I wish I knew how to quit you.
And how does yours go, Dave?
I can't.
I'm on a mountain, and the sun is going down.
And Fez, yours?
Why, Wyoming? Why, Wyoming?
Now, Bill, your song's a little different, right? Your song is not as happy. It's more accusatory.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, why don't you just sing us a little bit of it?
Gaze, 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 gaze. Mountains and gaze, ruining my days.
So he's the bad guy then, I guess, right?
Yeah, he plays the part of the villain.
Yeah.
He's the Randy Quaid.
Yeah. But did you were you disappointed in that, Bill, that you didn't get a chance to fit in with the other cast members?
Yes, because I didn't get picked for the main role.
Yeah, and you wanted to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be Jake Gyllenhaal's
Jack Twist.
Because he's what? What does that mean to you?
That means that's the echelon of acting to play Jake Gyllenhaal.
Sure. He's the best,
movie.
right?
Yeah, October Sky was great.
Yeah, and a pretty good-looking guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you find yourself wandering?
No.
Okay. Joe, what's your song? I understand it was more of it almost took a different angle than the other songs in the play. Yeah. Was it interesting for you to be able to do this?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Why don't you just sing us a little bit?
It's great to be gay. I wish my dad could say it's great to be gay, but he's not here today.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful. And Fez, yours goes...
Why, Wyoming? I'm roaming, I'm touching, I'm kissing.
Dave, yours?
I'm on a mountain, and my feet are on the ground.
John?
I've got...
I wish I knew how to quit you. I wish I knew how to quit you.
And Bill?
Gays, 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 ruining my days. Why can't they behave? Why can't they behave?
And you said you also wrote a poem about Jake Gyllenhaal, Bill?
Oh, yeah, I did.
How did that go?
It's in my novel, page
Yeah.
84. Jake Gyllenhaal's smile reminds me of a sundial. It points to 12, which is north, where the mountains are. I would like to see you one day. I would not accuse you of being gay. We go watch October Sky, and I might cry when your dad throws out your rocket stuff.
Ah, that's beautiful. Beautiful, you fucking demented guy. All right, very good stuff there, Don. Don the Hypnotist got everybody hypnotized today. You know, they're all doing such a great job, but I don't know what's next for them. Anything that you like on stage, Don? Anything that you like to see?
Everybody else take a deep sleep. Eyes closed, deep sleep.
Now, when you put them out like that, can they still hear us, or they don't focus on us?
No, they're very aware of what's going on.
It's amazing to me to see how quickly they can create songs.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Very creative.
Every one of them, when I went back to it, they remembered the words that they first did, the melody. Earl, are you kind of more of a believer now in hypnosis than you were before?
Very much so, yes.
Now do you wish you would have done it?
No.
Yeah. What about this? It's Black Earl's family reunion, and there are all different people in Earl's family that are here to surprise him.
I'll tell you what. Let me take this a step further.
Okay.
In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I say the number 3, you'll open your eyes. You'll realize that you're all related to each other, and you're here for Black Earl's family reunion. You're all related to Black Earl. You all live in a trailer park down in Arkansas. And you're here in the big city, Manhattan. This is totally new to you. And you want to tell us all about the reunion, about seeing Earl. You haven't seen him for years. And just everything that's happening with the reunion and your experience here in Manhattan, because this is the big city for you, on the count of 3. However, the more you talk, the more southern your drawl gets. On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open.
All right, we have Earl's family in here. Earl, is this exciting for you?
Very much so, yes. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Who do we have here? Who are you?
Yeah, I'm Uncle Pap.
Uncle Pap is
Uncle
here?
Pap. Happy birthday, Earl.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
And you're up from down south?
From Arkansas.
Yeah.
And it's it's a little intimidating being in a city this size.
Right. And who's this?
LaFonse.
Hi, LaFonse.
Yeah.
How are you?
How are you, sir?
Good. Welcome.
Yeah.
To New York.
LaFonse and Earl are both my nephews.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a great It's a great city.
Yeah.
The buildings are so tall.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe just how big the buildings were.
Yeah.
And when I said to the top of the building, and then I walked all the way downstairs, and my feet started to hurt a little bit, sir.
Yeah.
I'm used to the one-story buildings more, where when you're... LaFonse is my name,
Is
sir.
this going anywhere, this story of yours?
The problem is, LaFonse won't take a goddamn elevator.
He won't do it, huh?
He's afraid of elevators, and he won't take one, and then there's the rest of us, the Douglas family, all waiting downstairs for LaFonse to finally get his dumb ass down the steps.
He's always on my case, that uncle.
Would you just take an elevator once in your life?
You see, sir, I'm not prone to an elevator.
You're not prone?
I'm more am a prone
What's
to...
going to happen to you in an elevator? What could possibly go wrong in an elevator?
I like a nice fishing pole and, a nice cool lake. An elevator is too much machinery, and we kept boxed in like the rat, and they've been keeping us boxes for years.
I
You're
understand.
going to give me a high blood pressure stroke.
All right, who's this with you?
I'm Bubba.
Bubba, how are you?
I'm pretty good, boy.
Yeah, and you are
I'm
Lester.
I actually don't know because my mama died when I was born.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We kind of took Bubba in.
I understand.
Nice city.
And this is Lester, too.
It's weird to wear shoes.
Yeah.
But because of the fancy city folk, I decided to put on my best pair of flip-flops.
Right.
And bring my finest rag in my pocket.
He brings his rag everywhere. Like, have you ever seen those cartoons with the Linus?
Yeah, Linus.
He used to have a blanket, and I believe...
Peter,
yeah.
That's Charlie Brown.
Now, I know when Earl started to wear pants, but those long pants that don't cover past the knee hip. But
Right.
Earl's changed to the city type.
I understand.
I believe...
I once wrestled a gator.
I know you
Lester's
did.
blanket was called Coconut. And he used to bring around coconut everywhere. And when I say, everywhere, I mean everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm talking he bring it in the bathtub. I say, Lester, you don't need a coconut blanket in here. And he say, I bring wherever I go,
I know,
coconut goes with me.
Now, I
Yesterday, we
usually...
had to take the boy into Little Rock to get his head checked about this coconut.
Now, who's this?
Clarence.
Clarence, and how are you related to Earl?
I'm Earl's cousin.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember you and Earl grew up together?
Oh, yeah, we go back like two peas in a pod.
Is that right? What was Earl like as a young person?
He was all right, always getting into trouble.
He was a little uppity, though.
Was he? Yeah, a little bit.
He thought he was from the big city.
Right.
He would come here, and then he knew he had a place to go.
I take a subway. I'm Black Earl.
He used to keep a jar of pennies and bury them in the yard so we couldn't find them. And when the day he came, he bought himself a train ticket at Arkansas.
What?
I never saw him again.
You're the artist.
I
Lester.
believe-
You're the fucking artist.
I believe he called that jar of pennies Frankie. And I said,
Frankie.
that's true. Remember,
He had coconut and Frankie.
Uncle, remember, we used to always say, where's Frankie jar of pennies?
Right, that's right. Got Frankie Jar pennies, and what happened was we had to eat. So one night, I went out there, me and my late wife Beulah, and we dug up.
Beulah passed away?
Yes.
I'm
Beulah.
sorry to hear that.
Yes, and
what happened?
It was too much pork products.
Yeah,
is what happened.
She had a little heart and a small one.
Too much pork. Too much pork for a tiny little heart to handle.
Yeah.
But we had to go out there and dig up Frankie one night.
Right.
And just spend Frankie as best we could. We didn't have much.
Yeah.
This is what the problem was.
We caught them catfishes from time to time, but they weren't so. There's not a lot of meat on them.
No.
Earl, though, he probably said, hey, I don't know what Earl would say.
Yeah, we cashed in Frankie. We bought some Fruit roll-ups.
Sure.
Some,
It's the Hypnotist show with Don the Hypnotist. Don, these guys are...
I always did like those cherry fruit roll-ups the best.
Now, how long would they go on like this before it stopped? Could we just do this for hours and hours on end?
Frankie used to pick his toes.
Yeah.
While eating the saltine crackers.
I don't get you at all, Lester.
No.
Frankie was the
You're
job
so
pennies,
odd.
Lester.
Yeah.
Oh, that boy's dumb.
Yeah.
It's just a dumbass. Every family's got a dumbass.
We keep Lester in the basement is what we do. And after,
What do you do?
We keep Lester in the basement is what we do.
Where?
In the basement.
Yeah.
Every now and then we run down roll a coconut down the steps.
Coconut is his...
That's his friend.
Yeah.
You know what's killing me? These conversations actually existed.
Oh, yeah, I know. And
well, of course,
it's the birthday boy. Well.
Happy birthday, Earl.
Hello, everybody.
We are your family, Earl. What do you mean they exist in your family? Would you have two families or something? We all is your family. That's what we are.
Yeah. All right, let's knock them out again. They're driving me crazy.
And eyes closed, sleep, deep sleep. Deep sleep.
Earl, what about you? Anything that you want to hear? I would love to hear like a team song of some type, but more like a choir or something that's a little different than what we're used to.
One time we did. Remember we did an American Idol one time.
Oh yeah,
that's a possibility.
American Idol would be nice. All right, yeah, we could end it up with that.
Great. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I say the number 3, you'll open your eyes, remaining in this very relaxed state, but you'll realize you're here in Manhattan. You are the finalists for American Idol.
and we really want him to try to win, Don.
Yeah, and you're trying your hardest to win over the hearts and minds of the public and the judges as well. You'll notice today, in place of Ron, is Simon Cowell sitting in for Ron, who will be judging you. And you'll be singing your favorite song, trying to outdo each other, because this is the finals for American Idol. On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open.
All right, here we go. We'll start this with Joe. Joe, this is your last chance to win it all and become our American Idol. Go ahead, buddy.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. You make me feel so brand new.
Great job, Joe. How did you feel like you did on that one?
Little rough.
Little
Could
rough?
use some work, yeah. I had no backing music, just had to go off, off key.
All right, let's try with Bill.
Change. It doesn't matter who you are. It's all the same. Look in the mirror when you had your lucky break. Don't forget now, it might seem like a big mistake. We always have a need for money. We always have a need for fame. One thing might have the answer, but at least I'll never change.
Thank you very much, Bill. How'd you feel like you did?
I fucking won.
Thank you.
The end.
Here comes John. John, what do you got for us?
I got this one. Oh, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody's got a body like me, but I gotta think twice before I give my heart away. And I know all the games you play, 'cause I play them too.
Very nice.
Oh.
Nice job. I don't know whether he's going to win or not, but I fucking love this kid today. Let's go with Dave.
May I borrow
Dave,
this?
yeah.
I'd prefer to borrow the wireless microphone.
Sure, go ahead.
Because I want it to stand.
Uh-huh.
Do you have an American flag on hand? I can do without.
Yeah.
Dead puppies, dead puppies, dead puppies aren't much fun. They don't come when you call. They don't chase little squirrels at all. Dead puppies aren't much fun. Thank you all very much, and Paula,
Nice
you look
job.
beautiful.
All right. And Fez?
What was that?
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were waiting for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? It can't be too late to say that I was so wrong.
Very nice job. And who would even know that song? All right. Let's knock them back out. Do we need to take a break, Earl? Yeah. We need to take a break. Are they able to stay in for a while, or should we pull them out? All right, it's Don the Hypnotist, hypnotictouch.com. Hypnotictouch.com is anything that you want to know about it. We'll take a break, and we're right back. Ron and Fez.
Ronnie. Fezzy. The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.
That's right.
All right, it's the Hypnosis Show. Don the Hypnotist is here. Hypnotictouch.com. Hypnotictouch.com. Don, I know from doing this with you before, no matter what we say, half the people at least are always going to think that hypnosis is fake. Anything that you could say to them, or it doesn't matter to you, how do you deal with it?
I mean, when I do shows, I'm not there to convert the people. But,
Right.
I mean, if you've ever experienced daydreaming before in your entire life, you experience what hypnosis feels like.
And it seems like some people are almost afraid of it, though. That's why they
sure.
want to say this can't be real or whatever.
But it's actually a very natural occurrence that we all do.
All right, so we're going to take this to the end of the show, and then I want to get a little time to bring them out of hypnosis and kind of have an opportunity to talk to them about stuff. Anything you want to do with them now?
Yeah, they're ready to do a little something here. I'm going to count from 1 all the way up to 3. You'll open your eyes remaining in this relaxed state. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open.
Yeah. And everybody was out all during the commercials. They just
very
sat there.
relaxed.
Yeah, very relaxed and kind of asleep. Well, what do you want to have these guys do now?
Dave.
Yeah.
Is there something that's really, really exciting that you really would like to do?
Yes, I want to. One of the things that has always been a dream of mine is to skydive from a jet above the country and skydive naked and then, spank it all over Manhattan. I think that would be a wonderful way to bring in the new year. You could always have me doing it on December 31st.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. And I thought in another way, what would be interesting, perhaps as an Olympic sport, is to put little targets on, bullseyes, if you will.
What is your name again?
On people's heads.
Yeah.
David Cunt.
Yeah, okay.
If you put little bullseyes on people's heads,
yeah,
and when, you spanked it, the semen, if it hits the targets, you get a certain gold. That's
let's check. What is your name, sir? Fez?
Fez Tits.
Fez Tits. And you are?
John Shittick.
John Shittick and Bill what?
WilliamCuntCunt.com.
All right, and
Joe Fucker.
Joe Fuck. All right, so everybody's kind of a weird last name. What if we end this thing out with kind of a simulated masturbation thing and see who wins this, all right?
It's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, it's going to be dangerous. Dave, since it's your idea, you lead us in this. You lead us in the contest.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, what you're going to have to do is, you're going to have to put your hands, under your pants. I guess it's probably not legal.
Yeah. Let's do simulated.
Simulated.
Yeah.
Okay, hands.
Yeah.
On the counters.
Yeah.
And the counters will be a good pounding.
Yeah. Let everybody, and we'll do it together.
Make a fist, please.
Yeah. Everybody do it together on 3,
and
then we'll see who
and
wins
just
the
go
contest.
up and down. And
ready?
The hardest spank.
On 3. Ready?
Right.
1,
up and down.
2, 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah! You fucking whore!
Who said that?
Oh,
That's scary.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And XM.
Tough competition.
And XM Radio.
What the fuck happened to my penis?
Man, the dick is gone.
What the fuck happened to my penis?
Gone. Nothing.
All right, we'll just end it up there. Why don't you take him out? Don the hypnotist.
But can you give back my cock before you end it? Please.
As soon as I snap my fingers, it's right on your forehead. There you go.
Oh, shit. Dude, you got a cock on your forehead.
Found your dick.
Funny. And eyes closed. Sleep. Deep sleep.
Why don't you bring him out of it, and we'll have the opportunity to talk to everybody and see how it felt.
Everyone take a nice deep breath. Let it out very slowly. I'm just going to count you up from 5 all the way up to 1. When I say the number 1, you'll open your eyes. No longer under hypnosis, but feeling absolutely fantastic in every way. Tonight, when you go to sleep, and it is safe to do so, as soon as your head hits the pillow, you will go into a very deep, sound, restful sleep, sleeping better than you have slept in your entire life. And I'm going to begin counting now. 5, 4, 3. Starting to feel that energy come into your body. 2, and 1. Eyes open, wide awake, wakey, wakey. Here you go. How's everybody feel?
Good.
Yeah?
Very good.
How was that, Fez?
That was so relaxing.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Dave, what about for you?
I don't remember much.
Really?
I feel a little groggy, actually, still.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
All right, let me check with John. John,
I got a little bit of dry mouth in my head.
Yeah.
It hurts a lot from I don't know what.
Yeah.
I can imagine what you had me doing.
Did you remember anything that took place at all, or?
To be honest, no.
No, nothing at all?
I remember being in the fucking back room. That was the last thing I remember.
You don't remember singing?
I sang.
Yeah. Sang a couple times.
Sang what?
Really? You don't remember at all?
No.
All right, let me check with Bill. Bill, how did you like it?
That was cool.
Yeah?
That was fun.
Can you remember everything?
A little bit.
You're still kind of groggy, too, kind of sleepy. Yeah. And Joe, what about you?
Very relaxed.
Yeah. Now, would you remember everything that took place?
Probably not.
Is that odd to you? Should they remember, or?
No, when I do shows, it's a kind of a crapshoot as to whether people will remember what they did or not. Now, if I told them,
yeah,
they would.
Yeah. What about you, Fez? You remember everything?
I think I remember most everything.
Yeah. Like, do you guys remember the when you were doing the musical for Brokeback Mountain?
No. I swear to God.
You don't remember that at
No,
all?
That I remember.
Yeah.
What?
Do you remember, Bill?
I don't remember the lyrics, but I remember it.
Yeah. How about you, Joe?
I remember smoking a big fatty. That's about
Yeah,
it.
you smoked. Did you guys all smoke?
I
the
forgot
joint?
about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I think I remember a little bit of that, and I think, oh yeah.
You remember what song you kept asking for, Dave?
No. What?
Band on the Run?
Are you kidding me?
No.
That's funny, because the first time I ever did shrooms, I kept asking for that over and over again. I swear I don't remember that. Oh, my God.
Now, I'm going to guarantee I'm going to read my emails later, and these fuckers are going to say it's fake. Were you guys faking?
No.
Not at all?
No.
No.
Nope.
You can't. I mean, I don't know. I can't recall anything. The only thing I recall is the pot, and maybe that really helped. I don't know why, but maybe that means I'm a drug addict.
Maybe.
But besides that.
And John, you remember being in the other room, so hours have passed by for you. It's look up at the time right now. It's 1:30, and you guys went in there at 11:30.
It was like 12:11.
Yeah. So what's that feel like for you to know that that time is gone?
I feel like I just like had a long nap.
Yeah.
Like my eyes, like because I wear contacts, they like feel sore. That's about. Yeah.
You were laughing through a great deal of it. You were laughing and enjoying yourself. Yeah. You were having a lot of fun.
I remember being in the other room, and just the part where Don puts us under.
Yeah.
That seemed like 2 or 3 hours. I mean,
Yeah.
that seemed really, really long.
See, one of the things that happens to people that go under really well, that are very susceptible, they get time distortion.
I see.
Yeah.
So a minute could feel like an hour, hour could feel like a minute.
Most people, if you ask them how long they're under, they go, I was under maybe 10 minutes, when really it was an hour.
That would have been interesting to see right away. And Bill, I noticed you're still not even totally opening up your eyes.
No.
Do some people have a little more trouble coming out of it than others?
Yeah, he's going to be a little groggy for a little bit, but then he'll snap right out of it.
I still feel pretty groggy.
Do you?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
And sleep. And sleep.
You probably could.
Yeah.
Couldn't you?
You guys remember the thing where you couldn't answer the questions, where you were stuttering during the game show? And you were trying to force yourself to talk?
No.
That was almost a little painful to watch, because... especially you, Dave. You went on for like fucking 3 minutes trying to spit a phrase out. Yeah.
What was I trying to say?
Yeah,
It was
you.
Fred.
Yeah, you answered what's the capital, I think, of Delaware, and you came up with Fred. How about when you guys were Earl's family? You remember that at all?
That I remember.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, you were what? Bill, you're kind of a racist, aren't you?
I don't know.
I mean, a lot of that came out before.
You put messages in my head. You must have.
No.
Can't remember that part.
Not at all. It was just you. Because I was just talking directly to Bill. And you're going, yes, Bill the KKK guy. And I go, no, there's no KKK.
Oh, I remember that.
Why does Bill keep closing his eyes and nodding his head every time someone speaks to him?
He's not out of it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think he's completely out of it.
We'll make sure he's out of it.
Yeah. Or take him right back in. Now, could you put these guys right back under?
Oh, yeah.
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 Why don't you just try to do it just for fun?
Oh, just watch.
Yeah.
Everybody, eyes on me. Take a deep breath, and eyes closed. Sleep. Deep sleep. Eyes closed. Deep sleep. Boom. There it goes.
And they're back that quick.
Yep.
Is that weird to you, Bobby, seeing that?
This is nuts, because I wanted to be hypnotized. I really, really wanted to be hypnotized. It's just...
It didn't take for you either, huh, Glenn?
No, I wanted to also. I really tried. I tried to relax, but nothing.
What is it you think about some people that just can or won't go out?
Well, I think for some people, they may be more comfortable just one-on-one without all the other people.
I see. So maybe it might work from that
for
way.
some people. And, I'm doing a very general relaxation.
I see.
Some people need to be treated differently.
So you would watch
I
that
would-
person and see what they react
Right,
to.
and I would also need to word it differently just
Mhm.
for that person.
Right.
And so, you try to do it generally to kind of get the general population.
His eyes were rolling up in his head. I noticed.
Yeah, John's
He's-
eyes.
He is actually
Yeah.
really
Convulsing.
good.
His eyes.
John-
You'll actually just see the white of his eyes.
He had no. You all you saw was the white. His eyes were open.
Yeah.
And all you saw was white.
That's an extremely good
creepy.
subject.
Yeah. Now, you know what might be fun while we're doing this? What if we take them all out but one so that everybody else can see what that person is like? Would that be a possibility?
Oh,
or-
sure.
Yeah.
But who would you?
Who
do you want?
Yeah, let's do Dave.
All right.
He's so fucking weird. And when here's what we'll do. We'll have them come out of it, but only Dave will stay, and he'll just keep talking Chinese. And we'll act like we don't notice that Dave is speaking Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about if he's like maybe like a drill instructor for the Chinese army?
All right, yeah. Or even just speaking in a drill instructor. He doesn't have to do Chinese, but he just keeps talking real loud like a drill instructor when they come back. But then, we won't act like, none of us will act like it's odd. Yeah. All right, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for the person whose shoulder I'm touching right now, and only that person, in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I say the number 3, you'll open your eyes, remaining in this very relaxed state. However, you'll realize that you are a drill instructor in the Marine Corps, and everything you say and do will be as a Marine drill instructor, no matter what the question is, any of your actions. The rest of you in the room, when I count from 1 to 3, you'll open your eyes. You'll be no longer under hypnosis, feeling absolutely fantastic in every way. On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open.
So you're back out of it. How long did it feel like you were out that time, Fez, just when we...
That felt like about 10, 15 minutes.
What about for you, John?
I'd say about the same.
Yeah. Bill, what about for you?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're still kind of groggy, huh? Yeah. How about for you, Joe?
Yeah, probably like 10, 15 minutes.
But, there was probably only about 2-3 minutes at the very most. Dave, what about for you?
That felt like about 2 hours and 35 minutes, sir.
What?
I felt about 2 hours and 35 minutes. 2 hours and 35, exactly 200 hours, 35 minutes, sir.
Let me ask you something, Don. When you meet up with these guys again, it'll be easy for you to say, put John back under if you wanted to, right?
Even if
months
it was
went by.
a year from now.
A year from now.
You bet.
Does that feel weird for you, John?
Yeah, it's because if I see someone on the street, all I can do is fucking...
Yeah, you'll just take off the other way?
Run.
And you don't remember anything, John, from when you were under hypnosis?
I know that my mouth feels like dry.
Yeah.
My hand hurts for some reason. So
Yeah.
I have to listen to a replay to know what
Right.
happened here.
Dave, what about you? Do you remember much about when you were under hypnosis?
I don't remember anything. I don't recall anything of that sort, sir. Okay, I am if you'll excuse me now.
Yeah.
I work on the barracks. I make things. People don't put me under. People don't do anything for me. You stay in line, soldier.
Fez, what about for you? What?
I just know I have that relaxed feeling. Why did Dave feel it so much longer?
Feel what so much longer?
Like the rest of us felt like we were out for like 15 minutes. Dave thought he was out for like 2 hours and a half.
Dave, did it feel like it was that long to you?
I don't recall what you were talking about, sir. If you keep chomping on cigars, you're not going to be able to run the course.
All right, Fezzy, what's he talking about anyway?
You're the cigar you're handling.
I understand. I have a cigar in my hand.
He's really concerned about you smoking.
Well, why wouldn't he be? Now, you're out of hypnosis or you're in?
No, I'm out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, doesn't that seem odd to you, though?
That he would say something like that?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't seem like any of his business.
Bill, what's going on with Dave, do you think?
There's nothing fucking wrong with me, soldier. I came in here to kick some ass, and that's exactly what I'm going to fucking do. Now, if you don't all stay in line, no one talks back to me.
Fezzy, let me ask you a question. Does he
Sure.
always talk this way?
Like what? He's upset. I think he's just excited about...
He doesn't seem odd the way he's talking to you?
No, I think he's just
That's
excited.
the way he always talks?
Yeah.
It might seem odd to you. You're used to being baby-collared all over the time in New York City. You come down here to the barracks, you are trained by me.
See,
you learn by me, you live by me. I am your god now.
I think he's kind of quiet for Dave.
What is he talking about, Fez?
Well, he just wants to help out on the show.
So Fez is still under, that he does not see that this behavior is odd. That's what weirds me out.
Do you think he's acting in his normal tone of voice?
Yeah, he's fine.
He is.
Yeah.
I feel fine. The rest of you feel like a bunch of smiling little Nancy Queers to me. That's the way it works.
He's just excited about it being Hypnosis Day.
Fez,
What?
you're supposed to be out of hypnosis.
I am.
Uh-oh.
The veil of
Yeah.
the fog of hypnosis is in the
Yeah.
room.
John, you still feeling that fog over you?
I don't know. If I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing, then
Yeah.
Is he supposed to be like, is it going to be Sergeant Hartman or something?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know exactly what theirs is supposed to be about. Do you see 3 straps on my fucking shoulder here, soldier? I am a fucking U.S. Marine Corps drill sergeant.
As soon as I snap my fingers, Chinese.
Why not Chang? Why not Chang? No more than Chang, no Chang. Why not Chang a little watcher?
Hey, Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, good.
Hey, I didn't think this hypnotism thing was real until I wound up on stage in Iceland, power fucking a chair in front of 3,000 people. I don't know how it happened, but
Can we have Dave fucking chair real quick, just to see if it works?
Yeah. I believe it. I
Yeah.
believe it'll work.
We not your watching.
What'd he say?
Me watching.
Yeah.
XM.
Me come watching for the fire, Johnny. Only.
What's he saying, Fez?
He's saying his dick is gone.
Why is Fez still under? Why
you
would...
watching my funny? Hey, tell me.
What's going on, John?
Is he talking Chinese or is it just me? Because now I'm confused and I don't know what's going on.
Is who talking Chinese?
Dave.
No. I'm worried.
What are you listening Chinese?
He's talking like, oh God. This doesn't make sense.
And Dave, now you're a Chinese game show host. No. And Fez,
I'm the only one
Fez,
hearing
did
this.
you know what he just said?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, he was welcoming everybody to his game show, which, who knows the answer. And what happened is someone's going to get a chance to spin the wheel. 4 people out of the audience are going to get a chance to spin the big wheel.
All right, I'm a little worried that...
One couple gets the chance to win, like, baby furniture.
Fez is hearing English, I'm hearing Chinese, and everyone else thinks I'm fucking crazy. So
Yeah.
what's really going on? Because I'd really like to know.
Here is Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good.
I got a question. Is it a good idea for these guys really to listen to the replay?
Yeah, should they listen to the replay tonight?
Oh, they'll be fine.
Yeah. The only part that weirds me out at all is that Fez didn't come back, and I gotta tell you the truth. That starts to fuck with my money, so I get a little nervous about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's not normal. I'm
Who?
okay. Fez.
Fez is what?
He's not normal right now.
Yeah, you're back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you feel?
I'm not sure right now.
You're a little scared over here and not his shit. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm even more scared about listening to a replay because I know if he said something, I'm afraid when I'm listening to it, I'm going to go back under.
Right. So it feels a little spooky to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to avoid the show now.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, kid, you did well. Don't worry about it. You did very well. You were quick on your feet. You're knocking them back out again?
Yeah, we're going to give him a little whammy. We got to bring Dave out of China.
Yeah. And how do you get home, Bill? Because I'm worried about you. You haven't totally woke up yet.
I have to walk, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Maybe you could take a nap here for a little while?
I don't know.
No.
Pop something.
Pop something. It makes me feel good about it. In fact, you take pills to change your mood.
Okay, for Dave and Fez, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I say the number 3, you'll open your eyes, feeling absolutely fantastic in every way, no longer under hypnosis, but feeling absolutely fantastic. 1, 2, and 3, eyes open. Wide awake.
You awake now?
I am awake.
You back?
Yep.
Now, do you remember just a second ago that you were supposed to be back, Fez, and you kind of stayed out there?
No.
So you don't remember 5 seconds ago?
Not really. No.
How about you, Dave?
I feel good.
Do you remember the gunnery sergeant stuff?
Of what?
Just seconds ago when you were yelling?
No. Not at all. You put me under again?
Yeah.
I thought you said you guys were going to bring me out.
We did.
It feels like I've been out about a half hour.
No.
I think Bill's
yeah, by the way, everybody owes Fez money. Here's 20.
You got
All right, now that part I didn't remember.
Yeah.
Little light.
Oh, shit, I could hand him back a buck instead of a 20? Yeah.
Do I owe him money?
Yeah, everybody checked their pockets to see. He threw cash out all over. Bill?
I didn't get money, remember?
Yes, you did. I do remember. You had money. Joe, did you get any? No. Fez, you remember how much you came in with today?
No, I don't.
Look, there's fucking 20s coming out of pockets one after another.
Can I keep mine or?
No, that's mine, obviously.
Fez wants to take us out to lunch later, though. So that's weird if you don't remember 5-10 seconds ago. John, you remember everything, right?
What do you mean?
From when you were just confused a couple seconds
Oh, yeah,
ago.
that. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I thought I was crazy and I was still under for a second.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that was weird. No, we brought everybody back except for Dave, and then for some reason Fez kind of stayed under with him.
Kind of liked where he was, I think.
Yeah, which kind of weirded me out.
That's a little confusing.
And Bill, I don't know if you're in the moment yet, are you?
He is now.
Yeah.
I'm awake, but I'm still awake.
But are you in the moment? Are you aware of everything that's going
I'm
on?
pretty aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm definitely aware of what's going on.
So-
Even in the last part I was.
Even out of everybody, you thought it was John who really was the most adjustable, and you thought he was the most out there?
Well, he exhibited what somebody would, when they go really deep with the basically whites of the eyes. But actually, they were all equal.
Right.
If you look up in the dictionary the word somnambulist, and in hypnosis means something a little bit different. In the dictionary, it means you're a sleepwalker. So if any of you were a sleepwalker as a child, you're usually a good subject.
I was a sleepwalker.
I was a sleepwalker.
Yeah. One time, I thought I was going to the bathroom, and I pissed in my brother's sock drawer.
Right.
And he slapped me in the face.
So you pissed in a sock drawer instead of your own bed?
It's very common.
Where you normally piss?
Yeah.
Fez, you were the same way, right?
Yeah, I sleptwalked all the way through college. I would leave the room. I would find myself out in the parking lot.
Yeah, and in hypnosis, what it means
In somebody's
really,
ass, right?
No.
And a little different in hypnosis than it means you go to a fairly deep level, but you can obtain amnesia, which you all saw today.
Yeah.
They all exhibited it at some point.
Can't remember a thing.
I feel like we could have had him rob banks. They were so fucking quiet. I honestly think my dream of robot bank robbers was about to come true.
You can feel a little something in your neck still, though, right? Or is that normal?
That needle's gone.
Okay. No, but I mean, like, there's a little something.
Is it like tension in your neck, or?
No, it's nothing bad.
Yeah.
Probably actually is
just
relaxing.
like little pins and needles.
There's
like
a little weird something.
Yeah. You might feel maybe pins and needles. You might feel very heavy, a heavy feeling when you were under. Everybody reacts differently.
A little warm, a warm sensation.
Sure. Body temperature is going to go up.
The more I think about it, the more I'm starting to not remember some stuff. Is that because I'm coming
Like
out of
what?
it? Like, I'll remember certain things about what happened, but then when I think about something else that happened, I'll forget the first thing I was thinking about.
Let me ask you this: do you remember your girlfriend?
No.
Good, perfect. Everything I did worked.
Oh no!
All right, so
you didn't have me doing any queer shit.
Don't go out to Montauk. Whatever you do, don't head out to Montauk.
I said no gay stuff.
I'm not coming up here for next New Year's Eve.
What is it, Earl?
Well, Dave was saying no gay stuff. We have the clip of him singing the Brokeback Mountain.
See if you remember this, Dave. Let's play a little bit back to him.
I'm on a mountain, and the sun is going down.
You remember it, Fez?
Yeah, I remember it.
And I've got my feet on the ground.
You remember this, John?
Shit.
Then play it for
I'm
him.
going down too, but not like the sun. I'm going down on my partner.
All you guys sang songs from the musical Brokeback Mountain. And there were 5 pretty clever improvised songs for being put together. And what always killed me, too, is that no matter what question I would go in, they would be like, yes, I am. Because you could be like, you're a race car driver? I am. And you the president? Yes, I am. I'm very happy about that. And each one of them was like so proud.
That's part of the relaxing thing about it, I think.
Of shit that they were just making up that second. And I'm like, you have a song for us? I do. I really do. And I'd like to sing it. And I know the song hasn't been fucking written yet. And yet nobody's like, oh, let me see. What can I do? You know, like, if you could bring that character to work every day, you would get a lot of fucking shit done. You would get a lot of shit done.
That's funny.
You sell tapes and all, too? Stuff people can do at home? Or
Yeah, I do, CDs for relaxation and stop smoking and weight loss, those kind of things.
It would be something for these guys now that are already done it through your voice. They should be able to
Well, if there's
jump right on
anything
it.
really any of them want to accomplish with hypnosis, they can do it easily.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you know, if you want to, Dave, get rid of that red hair and start growing hair in a normal color, this would be your time.
You're going to have to go in deep for that.
I look like Elvis Presley. All right.
Now, I remember this from when we got put under in the other room. John, he was sitting next to me. At one point, when I was like concentrating on going under, I heard him snoring.
I heard him snoring too.
Did you?
Yeah, he was snoring and then he was giggling, and then
yeah, he was a giggler.
And his eyes rolled up in his head.
When he was under over here, all of a sudden his head just smacked on the table. Like everyone was up and his head smacked on the table.
I saw that.
And I felt bad.
That might be why your head
And I
hurts.
if your head hurts at all, your head smacked on the table. And then Bill, they played the promo on commercials, the promo that me and Bill made. So Bill's under, and he's totally under, and he's laughing at the promo that we made yesterday. So he had a reaction to it. Do you remember that?
Yes.
He's still talking like he's one of the Flintstone doubles. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no.
John, do we got anybody else singing? Earl, I'd love for John to hear himself sing, since he missed out on it completely.
I was trying to pull all the clips, and we had a technical problem here.
What happened?
There was a DC problem that had to
Now,
be
don't
worked
you
out.
wish you would have been hypnotized, Earl? You would be considered part of the gang now?
You know, I have thoughts about it.
Yeah. For most of you guys, do you feel like Earl didn't join in, like he wasn't part of the crew?
Oh, totally.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like there's this cool club that Earl's not part of.
I'll tell you this, Don. It was so much easier doing this on XM, where we don't have to worry about what the guys, because you guys were cursing constantly, which, you know, blows it when you're doing terrestrial radio.
Well, yeah, before I had to tell everybody you will not say these words, and that was hard.
Right.
It was hard to do.
And here you guys couldn't stop.
It goes against the natural instinct to stop.
It is, isn't it?
It really does.
Yeah,
Just how people talk.
Yeah, the natural instinct is to just go for it. You guys don't remember being the Beatles at all?
No.
Yeah.
Do you remember that, Bill? How about you, Fez?
I remember that. Now that you say it, I remember it. Like if I had to list everything,
Do you remember which Beatle you were?
I was Paul.
I
Dave?
remember.
Do you remember, John? You guys fought over being Ringo. And then
He's my least favorite Beatle. I swear to God.
well, you could have been John easily.
Well, wait,
you were
wait.
second.
Why would that happen, though, Don?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Usually it's the fight over who has to be Ringo, not who gets to be. Ringo. Charles Wrangle.
Ringo Starr.
We didn't assign the names, and you both ended up saying you were Ringo. Fight.
Right.
But that's weird, because, like, I actually like John Lennon the best, so why would that be? I mean,
obviously, on some level, Ringo is your favorite.
well, actually, I'm a drummer. Is that maybe why? In real life, I mean.
Are you?
He ended up being Yoko in the end.
Yeah.
You're Brian Epstein.
Wait.
Yeah.
That was great.
What did I do? I'm afraid because my hand hurts and my mouth is dry.
And you were Yoko.
But John was happy.
Oh, who was John? We have to find that out immediately.
Joe. Joe was John. Joe, you don't remember being John?
No.
Yeah, you also went. Well, no, that's.
Did I
me.
like hump his leg or something?
Yeah.
And John was working with Steve all day, so when they asked you your name, you said Steve first, and then you couldn't say the same name twice, and then you said Ramon second.
That's funny.
So somebody's got a crush on Steve too. Aren't you glad that came out?
Must be some new Ramon promos coming.
John, you're really fucking quick, though. You were really funny during this thing. I was pleasantly surprised. Dave, same thing happened with Dave. I'm not going to end the bit. I'm going to keep talking and talking and talking.
What?
Yeah, you, like, if you were asked the question, you went off for an hour on every single fucking thing.
Holy mackerel.
Do you remember when you were all here for Earl's family reunion?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I
don't.
remember that.
The thing that I remember most really is the pot. That's it.
Yeah. The pot felt like you were high, too?
I remember that vividly, and I remember smoking and feeling the pot go into my throat. That's why it was the most thing I remember, because it was like a physical reaction.
But I looked over at you guys, and everybody seemed high. Has everybody gotten high before? So you had that experience of knowing exactly what it feels like. Because I was wondering if someone didn't get high before, if they would be...
I mean... You could save so much money if you could teach me how to.
That's exactly true. That's exactly true.
Teach me how I can smoke pot legally just by breathing in air. Because honestly, it worked for me big time. I felt.
And there is some truth to that. Once you've had the experience, you can recall it over and over and over. Has anyone done the thing of taking a woman that they no longer want to be in love with and work on just trying to find all the negative memories, all the negative feelings you have, so that when she pops up, you don't have that longing feel?
I volunteer for that one.
Do you really?
Do. I volunteer
I've
for
had
that.
people come up to me and say, can you make me forget about my ex-husband or ex-wife? Just totally forget about him, but that would be a little bit much.
But what about a thing of not wanting to go back to it? Like the same way you do with cigarettes.
Right.
When you quit cigarettes, you know there's cigarettes in the world, but you have more of a negative feeling about them.
Right.
So you're not, let's say, drunk dialing and crying and trying to get her back.
You're just repulsed by her.
Yeah.
I don't do that, but I really would love not to think about it. I'm really disappointed I wasn't hypnotized. I wish that, I tried and I just couldn't. I'm really kind of disappointed.
Well, it doesn't mean you can't be. Just for the moment, maybe you're not concentrating today. It doesn't mean you can't be.
Go sit next
maybe
to Earl.
Another environment you need to be in.
It wasn't my choice, Fez. Come on.
Here's Rich. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. I miss Ninja Fez. Miss him.
We all miss Ninja Fez. He was the best.
Do the guys remember taking shots?
What can we do for you?
Do the guys remember taking shots in the studio?
Yeah, do you remember doing the shots?
I remember doing the shots. I don't remember the ninja thing.
Was that a little bit around pot? Was that a little bit around the pot?
Yes.
I think I remember that everything with the drugs. I remember.
And that's when you were calling for the bad Paul McCartney song that you loved.
I can't believe I asked for Band on the Fucking Run.
How pussy?
Instead of the White Album.
How pussy can you get?
I'll never go under again.
Sitting in the hole of sports arena. And you're like, listen, there's 5 different parts to this song.
Oh, yeah. Band on the Run. I listened to this when I was 17.
Is this putting him back under?
Hey, Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, that Chinese game show host and Fez understanding it was got to be the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, there was some crazy shit, but I got to admit, during that part, I was a little afraid because Fez was supposed to be out of hypnosis.
What was this?
When you were doing the Chinese game show host thing.
Who's translating? When was that? Oh, Jesus.
This was maybe 6 minutes ago.
Get the hell out of here.
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh, my God.
We brought everybody back but you. And at first you were like a drill instructor, and then he turned you into a Chinese game show host, and you were trying to deal with it. All right, here is a trucker who doesn't believe you guys were hypnotized. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, okay.
What can we do for
you? You're usually pretty good, but stupidest show ever. Sorry.
No, tell me what you didn't like about it.
I don't know. It seemed fake. It seemed fake. I mean.
All right, now here's all these guys. Were you guys faking?
No.
No.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a changed man.
No, but seriously, why would... First of all, you know what kind of show that we do, right?
Yeah.
You know we don't do a lot of stunty stuff, so why would we fake this show?
I don't know.
It wouldn't be in our interest, but the other thing is, why are you thinking that there's no such thing as hypnosis? What does it give you?
It just seems like bullshit to me. I don't know.
But anyone who wasn't able to hypnotize Don got out of the room.
Right, you've got 3 people here going, I did not get hypnotized.
I saw it was real.
Yeah.
I saw it. It was real. It was
Yeah.
definitely real. I saw the whole thing. I mean,
And that's one of the guys who didn't get hypnotized.
Yeah, I mean, I never saw somebody's eyes roll up in their head before while their eyes were open. They were out. There's no doubt about it. They were out.
It was bullshit.
Well, you got to look into it a little more. Don the Hypnotist, hypnotictouch.com, hypnotictouch.com.
Thank you, Don.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really, really great stuff.
It's great to see you guys.
It was great to see you again. Last time we saw you, you were holding the cake while Fez was drunk and screaming. So
I don't recall that.
Yeah. You were letting the cake melt in your arms while he went on a 50-minute rant.
I'll never forget that.
Earl, next time, will you get hypnotized? Earl!
I'll consider it.
Yeah.
Join the club.
Yeah. Join the club and the club feet. Take care, everybody. See ya.
The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.